Yes, guys. Yes, people. Big up everybody that's locked in. We're live a little bit earlier than we usually are, but I'm going to be on Chelsea Fan TV /Gem at 3 p.m. So check that out. 3 p.m., 3:30. Just depends on whenever we wrap this up. But I don't know how long we're going to be live for anyway, because there's not really too much updates on the Enzo Fernandez front. Things are still progressing. I do think the deal's going to be completed, but it's moving a little bit at a slower pace than we expected. Big up everybody that's locked in, though. We are going to get into everything surrounding the Fernandez deal. We're going to be discussing Mudryk, and Chelsea actually look like we might be hijacking the Mudryk to Arsenal deal, which would be absolutely fucking hilarious. Even at mid-table, players are picking Chelsea over Arsenal. Unbelievable. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into Jorginho and Kante's contract situations as well. Chelsea are also keeping tabs on Ilan Meslier. We spoke about this during the World Cup. We're going to bring this one back up as well, but I don't think this is the move that Chelsea should be making. But we'll get into it. We'll get into it. We got over 150 of you guys in here already, though. Hit the like button immediately. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell notification button as well. I'm still waking up. I can't be asked. But yeah, big up everybody in here, though. What's everyone saying? Big up Henrik, my guy, saying it really pisses me off that we're going after Mudryk. Why aren't we going after Liao or Varat-Sheila? Now, Varat-Sheila would be the dream for me, but I just think negotiating with Napoli, especially with the fact that I think he still has a few years left on his deal, it's pointless. We're not going to get him. We're just going to waste our time negotiating with him, and we're all going to be pissed off by the end of it. Liao, I think, is still going for like 100 to 150 mil from what I've heard. So Mudryk is actually the cheapest one out of the three. So I get what you're saying, but I still think the more I've looked into it, Mudryk might make the most sense. But we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Nothing's changed yet in the Arsene Zaharian situation. Chelsea are still confident they can complete the deal. Transfer fee and personal terms have never been a problem. Okay, so it's just been the issue with his citizenship. All right, well, whatever we hear on that, we'll let you guys know about. But I appreciate you letting me know, Henrik, too. Yeah, the Badiashile medical has also been completed. That has completely flown under the radar with all the Mudryk and Enzo Fernandez talks that have been happening recently. But I do think it'd be a good signing for the future. Right now, I do think he still needs a little bit more experience into his game. There is hella mistakes in him, but physically, he's a good player. Even technically, like, he's good in phases. It's just there is definitely a bozo gene in him right now. But you do see that happen in young defenders, and they mature with age. So I wouldn't write Badiashile off just yet, because I know a lot of people have done already. And, like, fair enough. He's not going to walk in and be fucking Virgil van Dijk or anything like that. But who's to say who it will be like in 2 or 3 years? But he wouldn't be starting for us right now anyway, so we shouldn't worry too much. Big up Andres saying, big up, I'm already prepared to be in the mud tomorrow. Bro, there's no mud to be in. We already know what's happening tomorrow. We are getting all sorts of 18 plus bullshit being put on our football club. And it's not going to be pretty. Hopefully, it is just a standard 3-0 in 20 minutes and they play possession ball. Who knows? We might even go down swinging. But it's City. I don't care. We'll call it a necessary evil with Arsenal being top of the league. It is what it is. Big up Ariana. Big up Secure. Big up Josh. Good to see you, man, all in here. Everybody hit the like button. I want to see if we're on 100 likes already. We're only on 47. Only on 47. We should be a bit higher. Oh, we already got a super chat. Don Dada, DM me. Twitter, Instagram, DM me, whatever. I'll send you the link in a little bit. Just let me know what you've DM'd me on, but I'll keep an eye out anyway. Badiashile Malang Sarr region. Now he was starting over Sarr. Badiashile signing for Chelsea. I mean, Sarr gets more game time at Monaco, and I think after he gets a certain amount of appearances, it becomes an obligation to buy. So, long term, it might be better for us. Might be better for us. Yeah, no, it's not necessarily in limbo. It's just more a case like we're in the same position that we were in yesterday. We're only a little bit further forward. From what I've seen, Chelsea have hired Jorge Mendes to take charge of this deal. And they brought him in to represent Chelsea and secure the deal for Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea want 3 equal payments. They want that as their payment plan for Enzo Fernandez, but Benfica want a larger initial payment, which, to be honest, I understand because they still have to pay 25% of that off to River Plate. But they're all just stuck in negotiations over the way that they're paying the cash. Once that's done, I think the medical will be completed. You'll get the official confirmation. But other than that, everything else has already been sorted. Chelsea want to stagger the fee in order to comply with FFP, but Benfica want more money initially because they need to pay off River Plate. That's the only thing holding this deal from going through. Other than that, it's just a waiting game. But it's a matter of when and not if with Enzo Fernandez. I don't think anyone should be worried. I don't think a lot of people are worried either. It's just a deal that is going to happen. We're just waiting to see when it does. But let me know what you guys are saying anyway in the comment section about the whole Enzo Fernandez situation. I feel a bad. Oh, so does everybody, brother. So does everybody. Big up T Lloydie, Desakar, Stide Formula, big up Galib. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. I'm not excited either, but fuck it. This season's a write-off anyway. Elan Meslier to Chelsea. No, this isn't a joke, my friend. We are linked with him. I don't think he's the right move for us. I said this when we were linked with him a month ago, but apparently we're still keeping tabs on him. Fair enough. I don't think he's the answer to what we need, though. Hey, big up, Matt. I hope you're in here in a little bit, too. I hope you're in there. How many goals is Haaland scoring against us? Probably 2. Hopefully not a hat-trick. Because, yeah, I'd rather not. But I don't care. We're losing anyway. Man said this Enzo deal is moving slower than Jorginho. You know what? You're correct on that one. You're correct on that one. We have Lev Yashin winner Kepa Mia Moore. Meslier doesn't even tie Mendy's boots. You still managed to sneak some Mendy slander into it. Fair enough, brother. I've already given you your flowers. You know what? You're right about Kepa. Deserves to start for the rest of the season. I'm fine with it. And also, if Meslier the other option, then fuck it. You might as well just have Kepa start. Like, Meslier is way worse. Way worse. Liao is a generational talent. We need to get him next year. Imagine an attack with Liao and Cuckoo and Kai. Get Kai out of there and put someone else in the middle, and maybe you've got something. But yeah, Liao is still going for 100 to 150 mils, so I don't know if we're going to end up pushing for him. If we really did, I think we'd be pushing for him in January, because the way we're moving, the way I'm hearing that Chelsea are going to be moving, we're treating this like it's a summer window. Miguel Delaney on the Mudryk stuff said, Todd Boehly is prepared to blow rivals out of the water if necessary for Mudryk. Chelsea will bid higher than whatever Arsenal bid. But he also says, the view is that Graham Potter is working with a squad built over multiple managers, so club owners are relaxed over results. It's anticipated the January window could be as busy as a summer window as Clearlake continue to try and reshape the club. Sounds like, again, this season is just a Giants write-off. But at the very least, if we're building a squad that's ready for next season, then whatever. But next season, there is no time wasting. There's no rebuild. Well, I understand we're still building the team at that point, but there's no patience over whether we make top 4 or not. Next season, we have to be making top 4. I don't want to hear no questions about it. There shouldn't be any ifs, buts, maybes. We should have a squad ready to compete and finish in the top 4. If not, I am looking at Potter. I'm looking at all the reasons behind that. Could be the board, could be anything. This season, as much as I hate to say it, I get it. I get it. Like, this team is the least cohesive squad in the top 10. We've already given up way too much ground. Top 4 is unrealistic to me. If we can build up the squad to be ready for top 4 and maybe even more than that, then it's better for us in the long run. But you have to do that, because if we're not in that position next season, then we look less attractive as a football club, then things are going to get even more toxic. Then I'm going to be asking questions of Potter as well as the board. But that's something for next season. That's something for next season. But I do think if we really wanted Leao like that, we would already be in for him. I think we've cooled off on him a little bit, personally. Because we look a lot more focused on him. Wait, check Potter's recent quotes. Man's already... Is the press conference already going on? Oh yeah, today should be the press conference. Shit. I don't want to hear his quotes. I am tired of looking at Chelsea press conferences this season. They're fucking terrible, bruv. I'm good. Is the presser today? I can't see anything. I don't think Chelsea are streaming anything, so maybe not. Badiashile in means Koulibaly out. Not necessarily. Check DM Insta. Alright, cool. I'll send you a link through there. Lewis, if Palace beat Spurs and we get slapped by City, we go 11th. It's going to get worse before it gets better, bro. We are the lowest team in West London right now. I don't think we've ever been lower in the mud. It is fucking shit, man. But we move. Oh my gosh, I saw... What Graham Potter quotes are everyone talking about? Shit. Have I missed something? What have I missed? Let me check. What happens if I type in Potter? What crap am I gonna read? I think if you did the research on football and not just Pep Guardiola, other people in the game who have played against my teams and watched the work I've done, there's a general level of respect. I don't know. There must be something that everyone's getting at. Let me refresh the chat and let me see. Check daily. All right, cool. I'll check CFC daily. Bear with me, guys. As much as we want to win, and I don't want to sound like it's acceptable to lose, it's not. Oh, here we go. But unfortunately, part of the game is dropping points. It's not succeeding. You've got to suffer and get better. Fucking hell, man. Get this guy off the pressers. Get anybody else doing it. What the fuck, bro? Oh my gosh, bro. What is he talking about? Okay, like, none of this shit should be coming out of the manager's mouth. This guy, I really want to back this guy, but he's the least motivating guy in press conferences I have ever listened to. He might be worse than Ollie. Fucking hell, what is that? Nah, my head's is spinning. What have I read? I need to see that again. I'll put it on the big screen for anyone who hasn't seen it. As much as we want to win, and I don't want to sound like it's acceptable to lose, it's not. But unfortunately, part of the game is dropping points, is not succeeding. Oh, whatever, bruv. Whatever, man. I can't be bothered. Whatever, bruv. We're a fucking mess. We're an absolute... You can only laugh. You can only laugh, man. What the fuck, man? Bro, what the fuck was that? Okay, I've just completely lost my train of thought. I'm going back to the comments. I can't be bothered. That might be the single worst quote I've ever heard in my life. I don't think even Conte said it was okay to lose. At least he was able to spin it into saying we need to be prepared to suffer or some shit. Whatever, man. Whatever, bruv. Lewis, we're not getting Enzo before the 10th. Yeah, I don't care. Part of the game is dropping points. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I wish I never read that. I really wish I never read that. That's pissed me off, you know, and I've accepted that we're shit this season. But I don't want to hear my manager tell me that. Try and motivate me. What the fuck, man? my head's gone. I'm sorry, guys. My head's gone. My head is fucking gone after that shit. The only problem I've... Yeah, like, bro, level up, man. Level up. Please. Because what am I reading? I don't want to see the rest of the press conference. Don't add any more quotes here. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it, man. I'm good. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't even think all of that is the truth. Like, let me go back to that. Unfortunately, part of the game is dropping points. Maybe if you're in stage 1 of a rebuild, I get that, but don't say it. Don't say it. What the hell, man? Compare, well, what a horrible way to think going into a big game. Exactly. If anyone had any hope for that City game, throw it away. Throw it away. I'm going to be so yacked before that game. There is no way I'm watching that shit sober. What the fuck, man? Yeah, we were meant to be talking about transfer news, by the way, but yeah, my head is gone. My head is just lost after that. Let me get back on topic. Right, so we did the Enzo Fernandez stuff. Fucking idiot, man. Mudryk. Let's get into Mudryk. Chelsea have made it clear they will trump any Arsenal offer for Shakhtar Donetsk's Mudryk, as the Stamford Bridge club continue to try and hijack one of the first major deals of the January window. Fabrizio's also said Chelsea are interested in Mudryk as revealed on Monday. He is considered the perfect winger for their project, but nothing has changed. As of now, Chelsea will only proceed if the negotiation with Arsenal collapses. So they're saying two different things then. Fabrizio is saying Chelsea will only proceed if the negotiation with Arsenal collapses. Meanwhile, we're also hearing that Chelsea will try and outbid any bid that Arsenal drop. So I don't really know which one to believe in that. I still low-key think our name's being used to speed up the Arsenal deal. Because Mudryk has shaken his ass for Arsenal for the last 3-4 months straight. Like, as much as I would love to see him just rattle them by fucking them off to come join us, I don't really believe it's that realistic. If he comes in, like, I do think he's a great winger. Creatively, like, I think there's a few question marks on him, but he's an unbelievable 1v1 dribbler. And we lack that. We lack that massively. In terms of the money, he's also cheaper than Liao is. He's cheaper than Kvaratskhelia is. So it might be a good option for us. A lot of people are saying he's like the Ukrainian Neymar. I've heard him likened a bit more to Vinicius as well because of his blistering speed. Yeah, it's just the playmaking that's a bit of a question mark to me. But in terms of his speed, his ability to control himself in speed as well, his 1v1 situations, his finishing, all of that is ticks for me. But let me know what you guys are saying. Would you be down for Mudryk for about 80 million? Let me know, because we need to move this away from probably the worst quote I've ever heard in my life. What the fuck, man? Yeah, let's see what's everyone saying on Mudryk. We've got over 400 you lot in here. Hit the like button because my head is gone right now. Potter sucking Azkaban. You know what? Anyone who's criticizing Potter at this point, I can't even say nothing. When you're talking like that, what are you doing? I can't even keep myself focused on the fucking transfer news now. I can't be bothered, man. I can't be bothered. How can you talk about... Because I need to move on from it. I need to move on. Because if not, the whole stream's going to be about that shit. Yeah. The way he's been moving for Arsenal, like to do all that and then switch to Chelsea, that's a bit mad. I'd love it though. They'd all be fuming. It'll be like a sort of win for us, but I don't really believe it. I think we're just being used to speed up negotiations because Arsenal are being stingy about how much they want to pay. Because we've just been throwing money at everything. So I want to see how detailed or how deep these Mudryk talks go. We'll have to see that in the next few days. But as of right now, I don't really see it. Don't really see it. Hey, Vern, fair point. Wait, was he twerking for Liverpool or was he just close to Liverpool? Because that's two different things. I don't really recall him twerking. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. Yeah, Varad the dream for me, but negotiating with Napoli is the nightmare. So it's not happening. It's unless he has 1 year left on his contract. When don't even bother, don't even pick up the phone, because it's just long. We spent 4 years negotiating for Koulibaly, by the way. We wanted his ass since 2017. Liao's more expensive, but much better. I don't know. Both are very strong. Both are good at 1v1s. Both are good finishers. They seem very similar to me. Both have questions about their creativity. I don't really know too much about Mudryk's work rate, but I know Liao has that question mark on him as well. So is he? I don't know. I don't know. Lewis, I told you about Mudryk. Scroll up. Okay. Because it's you, Galib, I will. Let me see. What did you say? No, that's not it. That's not it. How far do I have to scroll up? Shit. Oh, yes, Fozza, whatever his name is. It's almost the same. Yeah, I know, you've been pushing him as well. Some reason I've never heard his name linked to Chelsea, though. Haven't heard it. I need to scroll back down now. Crap. I like Mudryk. He's fast and composed, which is great attributes. He's also expensive and wants Arsenal. He's cheaper than the other two, though. It's cheaper than the other two. No, Lewis, I think our level is so low that any player with a good thought would pick Arsenal over us. I don't like this point. I don't like this point. And to counteract it, I'm going to say because we're in a lower position, he's probably got a better chance of making the first team. I refuse to acknowledge Arsenal as better than us. I refuse. I can't do it. Sorry. They're also not winning the league. Fuck Arsenal. But here's what it is. Yeah, Willian, that's a fair shout. He was literally in the medical room. That's a good shout. 200 mil. Yeah, Napoli could suck out. Maybe we can offer them Jorginho. That'll take 100 mil off or something. Nah, I can't even say it with a straight face. Did Zaha sign a new contract? No, but you can't get him in for free right now. You could probably get him in on the cheap, which I still wouldn't mind, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that yet, so I don't know the likelihood of it happening. I wouldn't mind us doing it, though. I think Zaha's versatile, and I do think he'd probably be better than half of our wingers. What else? Say, I'll only really be getting at him next season, but that is the worst quote I've ever heard in my life. Like, what the hell? What the hell, man? I've just seen it again. That's just ruined my day. Ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. Oh, yeah, that shit. Fucking idiot, man. I've been so. My bad. For fucking idiot, bruv. I still need to send that out. I'm so sorry, bruv. Let me set a timer. Because I'm on Chelsea Fan TV now. Let me set an alarm for 3 p.m. So even my stupid ass can't forget to go to the post office. Fucking idiot, man. I can't do anything right. There we go. I've set an alarm. So Yeah, there's no way I could forget today. There's no way I could forget today. I'm so sorry for that. That's my bad. Right. Yeah, what else is there? What else is there? Jorginho. Let's get into Jorginho. I should have put some vodka in this after that presser. Napoli is keen on Jorginho. His renew feels 50-50 amid Fernandez and N'Golo Kante talks. He's asked for a slight increase in wages from 120k a week to 150k a week. He also knocked back an initial proposal from Chelsea, but remains in an open dialogue with senior Blues officials amid interest in him from Napoli and Barcelona. Should Jorginho leave, Napoli lead the race to sign the Italy international, but Xavi has requested the signing of Martin Zubimendi with Jorginho as a secondary option if he doesn't get that player. So a slight increase, but Napoli do look interested in him. And I did think if he leaves anywhere, he's going straight back to Italy. Napoli makes a lot of sense. They love him over there. He's a lot more respected in Italy than he is in England, partly because he fucking plays for Italy and all of that. If he leaves, is what it is. If he stays, it is what it is. But starting to see a few more clubs circling in for him. Newcastle has disappeared, though. Turns out their interest wasn't as concrete as we thought they would be. But yeah, that's the news on Jorginho. On N'Golo Kante, he ideally wants to stay at Chelsea, but he said no to a 2-year contract on what he thought was unfavourable terms, which I'm guessing was the contract wages. One of the highest paid players of the Chelsea squad at 290k a week. Chelsea are working to convince him that he will remain an important player when he can prove his fitness. And if Kante does leave, he would prefer not to join another club in England. That's news. I thought he wanted to stay in England. And Barcelona are well placed to sign him. And I think Chelsea are being a lot smarter than I expected them to be with N'Golo Kante. I just thought they'd do legend tax and just give him whatever he wanted. But they're focusing on how fit he could stay. And I'm guessing the biggest contract that they could offer him all depends on how he looks like when he comes back from injury. So it all depends on whether he signs a pre-contract agreement or not. If he doesn't, then if he stays fit throughout the remainder of the season, when he comes back, then maybe we give him a more favourable contract. If not, or God forbid he actually gets injured when he comes back, that's going to be it. But we have to play that one by ear. I think we're going to hear a lot about both of these players as the whole season progresses, unless one of them signs a pre-contract agreement. And I don't think either of them will, unless they get a crazy offer. So we just have to play that one by ear. But let me know what you guys are saying. So I was checking Mudryk. His numbers off the ball is very good. He'll probably be used like a Martinelli type of player. Saka plays more with the ball, and Martinelli doesn't. Off the ball, all right, cool. But at least he gives us something on the ball as well. Is that Alex? Big up yourself, Alex, saying bye-bye, Georgie. Probably is leaving. Yeah, we'll be live on there in a little bit. Lewis, why do you rate it? Right now, no. Like, I keep telling everybody, I don't think Jorginho should be a starter for us when we revamp our midfield. Right now, though, he's the only DM that we have. He's the only one who could potentially stabilize the midfield, even though he gets absolutely bummed in transition. We are in the trenches with our midfield. Just think he should be starting over the trash that we already have. Before, like the last few years, I rated Jorginho a lot more, and I thought he got very unnecessary stick. I think he is in a decline right now. I do think he'd be a good bench option for us, but I don't think he should start. Same energy with N'Golo, but N'Golo's just on much higher wages. So you can't really look at him as a bench option when he's being paid that much per week. Jorginho's on what? 120? So I don't care too much about that. Doesn't really hit me the same. That's why I can have lower expectations with him. If we had him just coming off the bench, killing off games, I'm fine with that. But I don't want Jorginho starting. People don't understand that. If we could get a better option than Jorginho, go for it. It wouldn't be fucking hard. It wouldn't be hard. But our midfield shit. We have fuck all options. That's the problem. Do you think if tomorrow we lose... No, nothing to do with that City game should mean Potter gets sacked. Who thinks we're winning? Who thinks we could win? I'd love to know, because I don't think anybody does. Oh shit, West Ham's owner's passed away. That is mad. Rest in peace. Hope his family's coping. That hearing someone die is never good. That's come out of nowhere. Yes, I hope the fact that we're treating January like a summer window is really positive for me for the long term. Because we're going to treat the summer window like another summer window too. So with that in mind, all those ingoings will mean a lot of outgoings. So it'll be a completely different squad. And maybe next season we can be a bit more optimistic. As of now, though, I couldn't give a shit. We're in 15-16 mode. Oh, we're literally 10th. We are literally 10th. So it is what it is. Potter's 200 IQ move, telling the presser that we're prepared to lose, but jump from his arse tomorrow and play the highest intensity football this season and win. Maybe he is thinking outside the box. Maybe he is. Super Graham Potter and all of that. I don't know. Worst comments I've ever heard in my life. Potter is a beta. His attitude is showing in our squad as well. Embarrassing Mourinho died for this. Kai, I prefer not to speak, bro. I prefer not to speak. Killing off games for who? If he started, maybe. But everyone says Jorginho slows down the way that we play. If we're in a winning position, bringing on somebody to slow down possession and to keep it with us is a good option. That's just the way I see it. That's why I think he'd be a good substitute for us. As a starter, no, I'm not interested. We have to move on from him. Have to. Let me see. What else is everybody saying? Yeah, we actually... Did I go through everything? No, Meslier. We're among the clubs keeping tabs on Ilham Meslier, though I don't really know why. He's a young goalkeeper. Obviously, he's not in his final form right now, but if we brought him in, he would be asking for Kepa wages as a start, and he's not at that level. He's not at that level. He's not even better than Kepa, and I don't think Kepa should be on those wages. He's decent at coming out of his box. He's a decent shot stopper. He's a little bit shaky, though. He's not really the most commanding of his box. He's not really the most imposing. Short passing's good. Long passing's a little bit shaky. Nah, I'm not really moved by it, but whatever. I hope we're just keeping tabs and it doesn't go anywhere else. Now you have to mention that, yeah, I gotta go back to that. I can't be bothered. I'd rather know Europe than qualify for the conference or Europa. Fan base is full of pussies with this opinion. I'm glad Tate exists. I mean, would you not prefer one game a week? Wouldn't that be better for us? Would you really rather be in the Europa or conference? I mean, I'm about to send the link out, so you can just let me know. You can just let me know. Let me just see what everyone else is saying. Yeah, even Slanina, like, Meslier don't move me. He don't move me like that. Big up, Jem. Big up, my guy. Yeah, I'll see you on Chelsea Fan TV in a little sec. Wait, have I set us up to raid that channel yet? Or do I have to wait until you're live? Let me see. What? Oh, that's pissed me off. All right, cool. I'll do that when I send the link. When I send the link out to the panel. Yeah, cool. I'm just gonna send the link out. Fuck it. I need to move these Potter quotes off my Twitter. It's pissing me off. Arse. All right, I'm sending the link out to everyone. So yeah, if you're about, roll through. Roll through. Yeah, laptop's moving slow again. Can't be asked. Let's see who's about, though. Oh, yeah, guys, keep hitting the like button. I don't know how much we have, but I'm just going to guess it's not enough. So, yeah, guys, keep hitting the likes. Yeah, that's everyone. Yeah, that's everyone. Oh, no, Instagram. Fucking idiot. There we go. Don Dada, I sent it to you as well, bro. I remember the super chat. I didn't forget. There you go. Right. Who's in here? Yes, Kai. What are you saying?
Hello. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm working from home, man. So I have time for you today, man. Sorry about yesterday.
Yeah, bro, it's fine. If you're busy, you're busy. You know what it is. It's all good.
Man, seriously, bro. Like, yeah, I can't, man. I can't let this fucking like spineless beta male, bro, just fucking run his mouth like this. I don't care if you don't think
you saw the stupid
yeah,
comments too.
I don't care if you don't think we can win a game. At least we have the fucking balls to encourage the squad before the game, bro. Then say all this fucking shit like we are some fucking Brighton, bro. He treats us like we're Brighton, bro. And we are on the table like Brighton, but that doesn't mean you have to fucking say it out loud. Have some dignity and respect for the fan base, bro.
But don't we have Brighton level type of team? We have a terrible.
No, we have a Brighton level type of manager. That's what we have. And today he proved it to me. And I honestly couldn't care if he goes or he stays.
So
Because
what
I
is
wanted
our,
him to do
That's the
well,
thing,
but he.
man. That's the
so
thing.
level of our team? Level of our team.
Our team was
Well,
never
why doesn't he
fucking
treat our
10th.
team like a Chelsea team?
Like
Yeah,
they were
when we
never
have players
10th,
to
bro.
Brighton.
Like this,
Hang on,
yeah.
hang on. But
First
Look,
thing, the most important thing for success is mentality, bro. If you don't have the fucking mentality, how can you be fucking successful?
I don't like the comments either. I think he's too honest, but I'm not bothered
No,
by
I don't think he's honest. I just think he's a fucking pussy,
I
man.
think he's just waffling. I think he's just waffling. Because if
There is
you
there is
said
honesty
he
and
wants to
there
make
is
this a top team,
yeah
he has
exactly.
to take action. And taking action is getting rid of these fucking bums. But he's not taking action. He's coming into the next press conference talking about how we're going to lose before the game even starts. I'm sorry, but if you want to be a manager who we want to give time to and make a process to, you have to start taking some action. He's not taking any action, man.
Bro,
He's just
yeah,
going to come out and
exactly.
start
Like
waffling.
fucking, like I just don't like the guy. Honestly, like I wanted him to do well, but I just don't like him, man. Honestly, like for me, he's just a soy boy, man. In every like we used to have Mourinho, we used to have Conte, we used to have manager with balls, man. And now we have this fucking jawless fucking soy boy who literally shits on everything this fucking team built, man. He shits on everything that we built as a club, man. Like it's
That's
fucking
what I'm saying.
ridiculous.
That's why. As I say, if the thing is, I don't think sacking him is the option because I will give him time. But the thing is, how do we trust him first? I'm not even Potter. I can't be Potter out because I've never been Potter in the first place. So how does he prove to us that we can be Potter in? And for me, this stuff makes it worse. As I said, I want him to stay. I want him to succeed, but it's not looking good, man. Honestly, it doesn't look good. We're in Jan, and he's making these comments already. And he said we've only had 15 games. I think 15 games is a long time to dictate who should be leaving and who should you be getting. But it's Jan 5th, not one player has left yet. I'm sorry. But you guys start giving me some of these players.
I think, in my opinion, he understands the job he's in, but he also understands the team that we have, and he understands the level we're in. And he's not going to beat around the bush and act like we're where we used to be. He's not going to act like the expectations that we've had of this team are what we should still have at the moment because it's just not realistic. And I think he's just kind of the person he's just straight up about it. He doesn't really care if people think that he's Brighton mentality, but he needs to do what he needs to do to his
But
job.
did he have a degree in the emotional thing? Like, I don't know.
Bro,
If he had that degree,
yeah,
shit.
but that degree for emotional intelligence just builds betas like him, man. That's just build a bunch of soft fucking dudes that have no
Tuchel said
balls to
it.
achieve
Tuchel
anything
said
in
the
life.
players are shit 6 months ago, and everyone turned their back. Oh, he shouldn't be saying that. Why is he saying this rubbish? But when Potter comes down and says we're gonna take an hour already before the game starts, and well, he's saying the truth.
But do you think the
I don't know.
emotional intelligence degree and the way he should implement that is by being hard on these soft players?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm telling you, I don't know Moyo, I don't know behind the scenes, but from what I've seen, my opinion, I think these players think
But-
they have a lot of control, and we need a manager to come and shut them up. Mount thinks this is his untouchable princess, yeah?
No,
Fucking, I
what?
need a manager to come in and sell him.
No, the worst part is I saw Alex send me that fucking Emma Hayes video yesterday, and I'm now looking at the complete
Fuck,
180 of it.
Bro, like it's not even about like the player quality or the squad. I don't think he's as good as he is. I've seen managers make more with players who are less, and I've seen managers who are less make more from their press conferences than he does. All he does is just say how weak-minded he is, how this oh, we're not good enough, oh, we need to do this, blah blah. He's not a coach, and I don't think he's a manager, man. Like I don't think
He's
both.
not. He's a
What
yes
do you
man.
mean,
I'm
Lewis?
sorry, but he's a yes man. He's a yes man, man. I
man,
don't think
it's
What
like-
do you
he's
mean
really,
video
man.
changed your mind?
No, not video changed my mind. It's I watched the Emma Hayes video you sent me yesterday. And I'm thinking, okay, Emma Hayes was at least motivating. So this is not motivating. Like I get, like nobody thinks we're gonna beat City, but I don't want to hear this from my coach.
Exactly. No, you know, you need to
That's
create
what I
a
was
what
trying
the
to say
fuck?
yesterday.
You need to
That's
create
what I was
a
trying to
us
say. The
against-
mentality of last time. It's not like I'm para out and Moya got upset because why you got mad about this comment. That specific reason why I got mad about the comment. The way he comments, it does not put the how you say it, like it's like
It
makes you feel
inspires you, man,
make you
yeah.
like it's like what's the name? Enya song that my wife listen in when every time she takes the fucking bubble bath. Like Enya, as anybody knows who she is, it's like a song. Like I don't know how to explain. It's like
Are you saying
bunch
like put respect on Chelsea's name? Is that what you're trying to say?
Like a
Like,
sad
he needs to
song.
put
Not
some
only- not
respect on
only,
what
but-
we've built.
Singing, bro.
No, it's like I don't know.
I
The
think
language is limited in this situation. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
it's not like a weak. I'm not saying it's weak. It's just it's like come on, man, grow some
Yeah.
balls.
Very nonchalant.
Literally.
It's not even. It's like my issue with him is not like his balls. Like people in the chat don't understand what I'm saying. Like in life, I don't know what you guys do for a living, but in life, everything is about mentality, man. And losing shouldn't be being like, oh yeah, sometimes we're gonna lose. Sometimes no. What he should have said, he said, yes, sometimes we lose, but our main goal is to win. Not was like, oh, it's not the end of the world if we lose. Like that mentality, like it's just shit, man.
And Kai, to when you start a project, right? You want to instill that winning. I know the players are shit, but you want to instill some backbone. You want to instill some win. You started a project with this mentality, with this defeatist mentality. My God,
He can
Yeah,
say those things in private to players if he wants to be sensitive to their
Mr.
feelings.
Nice guy.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but
not
he has to
the
come out and say the
reporters.
real
That's
truth.
That's my biggest problem. He can say
Bro-
whatever he wants to the players. If
Yeah.
like look, if he wanted his degree is partially being psychiatrist. He can be sensitive to the players, specific
Yeah.
one-to-one, but you cannot apply thing to the group of players.
I
You see what I'm
will
saying?
say
You cannot apply
it-
that same sentence to the group of players, especially sport.
Mhm.
Can you imagine that kind of comment making to the players of rugby?
Yeah, no way, man.
You can't
You
do
see what I'm
that
saying?
in AFL, no
That's
way.
what
You
I'm trying
can't.
to say. Don't apply those things if you don't apply it to the individual stuff. Like
Bro, it's
talk
not
to
even-
them in the dressing room, in the private cabinet, the way you wanted to talk to the players. But don't do that in the sentence of
I will.
reporters.
Let me say this. I get that now it's getting really difficult to defend him because I don't think he should be saying this in public either. But ultimately, this just doesn't bother me. What I will say though, I've been thinking about this past few days. I don't think that I do think he's the right manager for now, but I don't know if he's going to be the guy to actually get us winning. But I do think that he's a kind of manager that helps in this kind of transitionary moment. He's going to be the one who doesn't really care. He's going to just implement his thing. He's going to help us build.
But Moyo,
Respectfully,
but I don't know if he has that true
Like the-
winning mentality.
so far,
I do think he's necessary for now. I do think he's necessary for now. And
so
that's why
far, the only transition he made is for us from a top 4 team to a fucking bottom half team. That's
Bro,
the only transition he made so far.
Nah,
bro.
we're already
It's
making that transition. This
I have
season,
never
mate.
seen us at 10th. I've never last time I've seen us
Weren't
at
you
10th.
here at
is-
15, 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what happened to us? What happened to us what happened to us when we changed the manager that season? The season after.
We went from
won the league.
18th
And
to
this-
16th.
But that was the same.
That's not true. That is not
What
true.
do
We
you
won the
mean?
league. We won the fucking
We
league.
lost Jose. We brought in Hiddink, and
Okay.
we went up from 17th to 10th.
No.
What happened? No, that was happened.
Yeah, he
14,
didn't come
15.
in 15, 16.
Yeah, that was the
That's,
difference.
Yeah, he
You're
did.
saying something else.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah,
No,
he
he
did.
didn't.
Lewis.
15,
did.
16. What are you talking about, Alex?
Yeah, he did.
14, 15.
Gus
14, 15.
Hiddink came in
Can I
15,
ask-
16.
can I finish my
15,
point?
16 after
Was that-
Jose got sacked, Hiddink came
Gus
in.
Hiddink-
Oh, that-
Yeah,
Okay, and what happened the season after, man? What happened the season after?
we got Conte in.
Okay, and what happened to us then?
Did I miss
We won
Gus
the league.
Hiddink half of the
Okay,
season?
You know
Big
that
managers-
was a much better squad than what we have now.
Also,
Yeah,
have you
and-
ever seen Tuchel at that position? The only two managers I've seen
You guys-
in this
Tuchel has the
position.
same squad.
Shut up, Winter Surfer.
Why do you guys?
Yeah, but Tuchel was never 10th. I
You guys
can't
keep-
remember the manager was 10th.
The-
to us.
This
the
got
thing
sacked
is,
before
yeah.
this squad got there. I said this team was shit. I didn't think they were this bad.
The-
but
the
I said
thing
they weren't
is, yeah.
making top
They're
four.
not this
Well, that's
bad.
why-
I don't-
that's why
I don't
I
think
think it's
they're
a
this bad.
managerial
I don't
thing.
think they're this bad. No matter what you say, Chelsea
It
should
doesn't.
not be
It
fucking
doesn't
losing to
matter. You
Forest,
guys
man.
keep applying the same concept of how we worked back then with now. It's not the same.
Is
It's
it-
not.
but hang on,
It's
yes, it
just
is because
not,
I'm
We
here.
do things differently now. It's not. We
I
didn't
understand,
fire-
but
we
surely
didn't-
the players should
Wait.
have
We
been
didn't
playing
fire
worse.
Tuchel to get Potter to win now. We just did not. You guys need to stop thinking about that. We didn't fire an elite manager so we can bring another manager so he can win now, like the way we've been doing. We scrapped the whole thing and we want to do it all over again. And this is part of it. I don't like the
but
way
Moyo-
Potter,
I swear,
Moyo,
don't
I
man.
understand that,
my-
man.
my-
I understand that.
we just have to accept it. I don't know-
Honestly,
My biggest issue with this guy is right when you start. Look, when you start in a project, you look at Mourinho. When Mourinho came in, elite mentality. You know the team from 2004 all the way to 2012 is because of Mourinho came in, instilled that winning mentality. It was like a project. You could have said Mourinho coming in 2000 whatever it was a project, and he
Yeah.
instilled that. But this guy, we're at the beginning of a project, and he's not instilling that in the players. I'm worried that in
Bro,
the future.
Hey,
What
Signac
sort of
said,
legacy is
Signac
gonna
said exactly what I was thinking.
and
I think he's a transition manager.
No, but,
Can I-
but
can I-
he's not
can
instilling
I-
a good legacy then. He's not
can I
instilling that-
can I just
Been
answer to
been here-
this transitional
wait.
crap, man?
Wait, Kai, just before you go, let me go through the super
Yeah,
chats.
go
I'll
ahead,
let
go.
you go. CNAC says, just caught up to the news. I'm not bothered by the quote, and I'd like to see the press conference in totality, but damn, it's getting hard to defend him. I would like to as well, but that has to be some mad spin to make that look a lot better than what it really looks like. Also says, maybe it's the USA sports fan in me, but I see Potter like a transition coach who will lay our foundation until we bring in a big-time manager. Maybe he
No.
will be.
They wouldn't have
Maybe.
given him 5 years if
That's a
they
fair
only
point.
wanted him for a transitional manager.
Actually, that's an even
they-
better point.
They thought he's a good enough manager, man. And for me, man, like for all these kids in the chat who says like, oh yeah, we're giving him the stuff in the future. You obviously
Thank
are
you,
not
Sinan.
successful. You obviously not successful in life. You have never done a project in real life because no fucking person on this fucking planet just goes from 0 to a fucking 100.
Kai,
Does
let me-
not
let me-
fucking happen. No,
let
let
me
me finish
say-
my point. Let me finish my point.
Go ahead.
It does not happen. Whenever you want to fucking build a house, you go and you get like an architect who built houses before, who has the pedigree to build houses. You don't bring somebody who never fucking built a house to build your fucking house. And when people tell me about the same thing about, oh, they had Klopp or they had Guardiola, these guys built winning teams before. This guy have never been on that fucking level. I am not gonna give fucking the whole like future of Chelsea Football Club on a manager who achieved nothing from other managers like Jose and all these managers who built this team, who built this mentality in this club and completely ruin it just for a few players. Yes, I agree the players are shit. Yes, I agree the squad is not good enough, but both the managers and the players can be shit at the same time. And I feel like this is where we are right now at the Casa Club. We have both shit players and we have shit manager. But just saying it's not on Potter anymore and it's only on the player is wrong, man. That's the mentality I don't agree with.
The players are a bigger issue.
I agree, but the
It's
manager is
a
also
bigger
not very
issue.
good, and he doesn't have the pedigree for me to be like, oh yeah, he's good.
Hi.
I have
He
nothing.
doesn't have the
I have
ones
nothing
who
to
need
look
the
at.
thing with the
Let me finish my point. Come on, boys. Like I have nothing to look at and be like, oh yeah, this manager is gonna be great for us in the future. You can't point me in the future and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna be great in the future. Based on what though? Based on what? What am I supposed to look at and be like, okay, we're gonna be good? Based on what?
Kai,
Based on what?
what if I told you that the managers, what they're thinking is Potter is the right kind of guy to build a team, to improve a team, like they've seen in past projects he's worked on before. They see
Which
him as a guy. Hold up. They see him as a guy who's going to be able to stabilize a team, build, applying the youth, which is a big deal for them. They're going to improve players, but they're going to, with the contract they've given him, they see maybe he's also a guy who can get us to winning ways. But if he's not the guy, he's then built a foundation for an elite manager who can now come in and assume that model, but to a higher level to then take over and do the rest, rather than scrapping everything and doing it all over again.
But that's a weak foundation, though, with the mentality.
They should have signed a manager who knows what he's doing, man. They should have signed a manager who has actual pedigree, man. I'm not gonna go into a managers who have done nothing at the highest level and make him build me a high-end team. Based on what?
Pedigree.
Based on what?
To win. Pedigree to win.
Not only to win. Not only to win. There could be two things. A manager could be very good and can be very good at building teams. It's not either. I don't know where this fucking thing in football came out where a manager has to be young and clueless to be a good manager.
Who is out there?
To have a project though.
Who are the managers who can build from the?
Luis Enrique could build. Enrique could build us a better team than this guy. There's a lot of managers who can build us better. Flick could build us a better team than this guy.
Okay, hype comes from. But
I would even take fucking Eddie Howe over this fucking guy, man.
The thing is, we know what those managers want. We don't even know what Tuchel wants. I can't tell you what Tuchel wants. What does he want to do? Does he want to get rid of players? Like what does he want to do? He's bringing in these players. All right, he's bringing in players. No worries, but we still got the same bums. Yeah, I know Enrique. If he comes tomorrow, Mason Mount's gone. Havertz is gone. Aspie's gone. He will do what he wants. But he will do what he wants.
You don't know that.
I'm just saying he will do what he wants, not what the board wants. You guys want an.
He will be he's gonna be what's his name? Kepa out. He didn't even put him.
Maybe might not. Well, he was injured. But the thing is, he might be. But he'll choose what he wants. We don't know what Potter wants. That's the thing. You guys understand?
You don't know what you want, man.
Crap, man. You player agenda guys are fucking shameless, man. Honestly.
First of all, there's.
I know. I'm just telling you what a manager does. Enrique will come in and choose what the hell he wants.
There's no
Andrew. You say Enrique is overrated, but Enrique manages fucking Spain, bro, and he won Champions League. Like, how can you say he's overrated and Potter is fucking rated, man? Shut the fuck up! I swear to God, you English fans are shameless, man. You are fucking shameless, bro. Like,
shameless.
Well, tell me, Alex, what does Potter want then? That's my concern.
Do you think I'm defending Potter?
I'm just saying, what does he want?
I'm not defending Potter of what he wants. I'm defending you from saying the stupid shit. I'm not defending
Enrique comes in tomorrow.
Stupid shit. Enrique comes in tomorrow. Enrique will want.
He'll get
so
players.
Stop saying that. No.
He would want a team built around him. No. Yes, he will. He'll get rid of players that he wants. If he wants to get rid of Kepa, he'll get rid of Kepa.
Matt, I understand. You can criticize Potter. I understand that. But bring up the fake evidence that you know and what will happen, it's not the way to criticize Potter. Bring the evidence against the Potter.
I'm not criticizing Potter. I'm just saying I can't tell you what he wants. And I'm saying, Enrique, I can sit here and say, I know what he wants. He'll come in. I'm not saying I know he'll want 1 + 1 = 2, but I'll say he might want his way. He wants to play his style football. He wants his style of players. He will come in. Maybe he might not like Kepa. I'll say this. If he doesn't like Kepa,
you don't think
he'll say
his style?
Look, first of all, stop drifting from the stuff that you said. What you said, it's different what you dancing now when you got caught.
No, I said the exact same thing. I'm just using different examples.
Did you or did you not said that Enrique is gonna remove Mount from the team?
No, that was an example.
Then
that
you
was an
said
example.
Kepa. He will keep
No,
Kepa,
no,
man.
that's examples. I'm using example. I'm saying, but
My
when
point
you're
is,
coming-
stop saying about if you want to
Yeah,
bring
of
the
course,
evidence,
hang on,
if you
you're
want to
just crying
criticize
because I'm
Potter,
using Mount. You're crying because I'm
no,
using Mount.
Matt,
I'm just giving you
Matt,
examples.
please
The point
stop.
is, he comes in and he gets what he wants. That's what I'm saying. He'll want
Though
it his
that's
way.
not. There's no evidence of it.
Yeah,
What do you mean there's no? Hang on. He coached a Spain squad. He dropped big players like Ramos and De Gea. Do you think the fans like that? He didn't give a fuck. He did what
Bro,
he
who
wanted.
gives a
I'm
fuck?
saying-
Oh my God!
Louis-
But I'm saying
This is
Potter will
nothing.
do-
This is nothing. There's no evidence of it. Stop saying stuff.
I'm not just. Hang on. Did he not drop Ramos and De Gea? He
Yeah,
dropped
because
them, correct?
Ramos is old as my grandma.
But he went against what the fans wanted.
In
The fans wanted
2018,
Fans
him
did
to
not
play.
want
Your
Ramos.
grandma was younger
Yes,
than
he
you,
did.
man.
No,
Jesus
Yes,
no, in
Christ.
He made a whole. Hang
2018,
on.
Alex, in 2018, in the Russia World Cup, he didn't pick a single Madrid player. I think Madrid won the Champions League that year.
Yeah, because he
Or-
was Barcelona player. That's the only evidence I see of
But
that.
the thing
He played
is,
for
and the
Madrid as
point
well.
is that he'll choose what he wants. That's all I'm saying. I'm
My
saying the
God,
proof is
man,
he'll
stop
he'll
saying
choose
this stuff,
what
man.
he wants.
What does
Move
that
away
mean?
from why are we
What I mean
why
is,
are we
I know
talking
he
about
comes
Enrique?
in, and
Yeah.
I know we can build a manager around
Because, Alex,
him.
the only
We can
the
just
only
We can
get-
reason
build the
what does-
manager around the team.
Sorry, we can build a
the
team
only
around
reason
the manager.
the only reason I bought an Enrique is because people ask me who would I think would be better for Chelsea than Potter.
No, I think Enrique is better manager than Potter. But that doesn't make no freaking sense to say that Potter is that, Potter is that, Potter is that, Enrique is gonna remove Mount. I tell you
Yeah,
what.
nobody said that. That's
I'm
Matt,
using
only Matt
examples.
said
There's
that.
one man
I'm using
said that.
examples. No,
Yeah, Matt
you're
said that.
not
Only
listening.
Matt said
You're
that.
not listening. You're
What
not listening.
evidence of what I have right now, no matter who's the
I
manager
just told
is.
you he didn't pick Thiago. He didn't pick these players, and he had a Twitch account.
Oh my
he had a
God,
Twitch
he
account.
did not pick
And I'm
Thiago.
saying,
who gives a
He
fuck
cannot
about-
fit for
He
the
had a
freaking
Twitter-
5
Hang on,
minutes
man,
in
where's
Liverpool.
Twitter?
You guys don't
What's-
listen. You guys just cut in. You guys don't listen.
What's the
You guys
point
don't
of this?
listen.
What's the point of this, Matt? Get
I
to the
don't
point
know
of
what's
it.
the point of
I
Matt
said
even talking.
Enrique will
Yeah,
come
it's
in.
move on.
Could you guys
Have
just
you had
jump
a
in?
couple
You guys just
tugs
waffle.
with the Zubi, bro?
Yeah, could you guys just jump in? Every time I try to finish it, just jump in. All I'm saying,
No,
and
go
the
on,
point
go
I'm
on.
saying that Enrique, I would presume that Enrique comes in, he would want a team for what he wants. I believe Potter will, if the board wants it and Potter denies it, will still get the players. But Enrique will be a hard manager who gets what he wants. And I compare this like Arteta. Arteta was a demanding,
Oh my
disciplined manager.
God.
You guys want to process like Arsenal? I've
Oh
been
my
saying on
God!
Twitter,
The
like you
people
foofs.
that wanna show me the Arsenal process, show me before he got
I'm
those
not
young
backing it.
players.
I'm
Show
not
me
backing
when.
it, but I'm just
No,
saying.
show me when. Show me when he was
Matt.
picking William. Show me when he was picking the other players before that. When was that?
Okay.
What's the name?
Yeah,
Process.
No, show me when he wins something instead of the FA Cup
No,
only.
no, no,
man.
no,
Then
no, no,
we
no.
talk,
I
man.
want like this is what pisses me off about the whole freaking thing with the process people. I understand there could be a process. That's why I'm pissed off with what's his name, Scott. When Scott saying the process on Liverpool, I understand when they had one of the best director of football in the world in that club. He brought them players instead of what manager wanted. They are good. The minute that guy left, there's no freaking process in Liverpool again. So
Correct.
stop saying that there's a process.
And the
Because
manager
it
as well.
depends on the luck. Sometimes
the
it
level-
depends on the luck.
The level of the manager as well, Alex. Like that, they
Of
want
course,
to
the
make
level of the
process
manager
work.
is no.
It's massive
This
as
is
well.
this is the problem with the level of the manager. The manager, if he picks his players instead of director of football, they get the player forward for 100 million. That's what they get, and he's a bomb.
Alex, we don't have a director of football, but you don't think that we have someone in place of that temporarily who can do something, to the
We
same
did. We
level?
wouldn't be 10 if we
Do you think
Potter's
Potter's the one who's listing the names of people he wants on a sheet of paper?
No, I'm assuming now that Kai, what's his name?
Vivian.
Vivo.
There we go.
Vivel.
That's the guy.
Right. So,
Well,
what's your point? We're putting those people in place.
No,
We still
Vivian
haven't done
has
yet.
the
That's
same
what I'm
role as
saying.
what Marina
What
used
I'm
to have.
Okay, hold up. Let Alex.
I think you misunderstood what I said. You understand that I criticize what we do. No, I'm criticizing when our fans tell me about the other club structure and how good they doing, which is actually false narrative. I can find you when they did bad in the transfer window. I can tell you when they did good, but there's no how you say it. There's no what's that Scott's favorite word? What's that
Evidence? What? Evidence? What?
No. Ah, fucking English, man.
What is it?
No, what you
That's why I'm making names for the words, so it will be easier for me to remember.
Say it in Russian.
Just-
Maybe I'll know it.
No. Just go with it. Just go with it. Fucking. English.
Turfo, why are you laughing at, man?
No, listen. I know Alex is. Are you frustrated, Alex? With what is the overall thing? I mean, Kai's contradicting himself, saying he wants changes, but give it time.
No. I
No.
would give it. No. Kai didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
Again,
I heard you say that.
you have extremely limited fucking ability to hear, man. I said if I'm gonna give myself. If I'm gonna give time to somebody, I want to have
No,
a record
Jerry,
of him
fuck it.
building something, the
I
ability
want
to
him
do
to
something at the
win.
end of it, man.
So I
If
see.
I-
I see.
if-
I see
if-
with him.
If
see
I
with
hire
Enrique
someone, if I hire someone to do something from me, a project to do something, right? I want to see what they did before in the resume for me to give them that fucking ability
Okay.
at the top
So I
end.
see. I see. Then you've researched Enrique at Celta Vigo and at Roma. Then, yeah.
But at least he has that fucking
No.
resume.
I see you've researched what he did at those clubs. Yeah.
What did Potter did at top end football though?
I'm not defending. This is the whole point. You don't understand. I'm not.
But Kai,
defending
don't
Potter.
deflect.
I'm not defending.
How am I
Potter.
deflecting? I'm answering you.
You're deflecting.
No, you're not.
We have
answering.
no. We
Boss.
have no. Let me finish this. We have Enrique's past at Roma, at Celta Vigo, whatever. But we also had the in the past as well when he was good at Barcelona, and we
Good
have
at
the
Barcelona with
Barcelona.
Messi, Neymar, and Suarez.
yeah. But
and
no
all that.
manager, even managers who had the same teams didn't have the achievement that he did.
They didn't. Yeah,
None of them won the
Saint-Étienne had the team.
No one,
He didn't win
yeah,
the
none of
treble.
them won. None of them
Koeman
won
couldn't
that.
do it.
Again, I'm gonna complete with that. At least with that, we have him at doing it at the top end of the level. With Potter, all we have is hindsight. We have blind faith. We have nothing. We have nothing of him in the top end. And we had the same thing with Lampard. People said give Lampard time, and we saw what happened with Lampard when he gave him time. We finished 9th. And where he is now? Where is he now? When somebody
Relegated
else
Everton.
gave him, when somebody else gave the same manager, project manager time. What happened to him as well? He's gonna get sacked at Everton.
We can't
So,
keep applying.
so again, Andrew, same thing you said. Again, I just shut down every fucking point you had. You
Not
talked
really.
about, and
It's just,
yes,
it's
I
just
did.
air
Yes, I
talk
did.
as usual.
Yes, I did.
That's
No,
what I
it's
mean.
not.
Give me,
No, it's
give
not.
me, give
No,
me
it's not.
Enrique's thing.
You
at
have a
Barcelona.
fantasy,
I don't
though.
care. Anyone could have done that with that Barcelona team. I don't
Okay,
care.
give
But
me
they
Potter's
didn't do it.
record.
Valverde
And
I'm
did.
not
and-
defending
But for some
Potter.
reason they didn't do it
I'm
though.
not defending
Yeah,
Potter.
they didn't do it, Andrew. They didn't do it. I mean, before Enrique came in, they had Saint-Étienne or Saint-Étienne.
Was Suarez at the club before 14-15, Rodrigo?
No.
I'll answer you.
No.
Let
So
me.
there we go. End of your statement.
But they had the same players
Uh,
afterwards with that Valbetis guy. It didn't work out. They had Koeman, barely worked out.
With the midfield and everything like that. But I mean, and it was only one season that he did that.
Can
He
you
wasn't
imagine
able to
saying,
beat them.
Andrew? That's
And I'm
that's
not defending Potter either. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I don't
well,
think anyone is.
you hear just like what I'm trying to freaking say.
Yeah.
It's the same as Matt. What he's doing. You're saying all that you're not criticizing. Potter, but anytime somebody brings something against the Potter by using different manager, because that's the only way you criticize Potter by bringing up different manager. That's what we're trying to say. What I'm trying to stop is with Matt saying that the other manager will do what Matt thinks he will do.
I don't agree with Matt. Because I tell you why.
No,
Enrique kept Busquets in midfield and put Rodri in the back four. That's ridiculous. You can't drop Rodri from midfield and keep.
And Potter used Sterling as a wing back.
I know, and I'm not defending Potter. That's what I'm saying to you. But Kai keeps putting past achievements at this club on this squad and trying to make them achieve them. They can't do it.
I'm not talking. No. I'm saying
you
about
said
the
this squad is
the
good
only
enough to
thing.
finish
The only
fourth.
thing. No.
In the top
I never
four.
said that.
With the
I have never
different
said that.
manager, I think the
I
squad
have never
was
said
good
that.
to
That's Alex
finish
said that, not
fourth.
me. I've never said that. I've never said he could
Hold
finish
on a
fourth.
second. Hold on a second. Do you think?
Again. Alex, sorry, my man. 1 second. Yeah, one comment. Again, I said two things could be wrong at the same time. We could have bad managers and a bad team. I never said the squad can finish fourth. I will repeat it again because obviously nobody in this chat is fucking listening, man, or here in this fucking panel. Our managers could be shit, and our squad could be shit, which is what we have now. We don't have a good manager, and we don't have a good manager and a bad squad. I don't believe that. I believe we have a bad squad and a bad manager.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying, man. So don't tell me I said the squad can finish fourth. I didn't say that. So
But
Alex,
I
you
thought
can go
with
ahead,
a
bro.
different manager we could have. Look, you can use the 11 and you can set up at least stop conceding.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of things with those donkeys.
Yeah, at the very least, like that's what Arteta did at the start with Arsenal. He just sat everyone back and played hoofball to Abba. Like, I wouldn't mind us doing that at the very least, because like we're trying to play attacking football.
The problem,
with the worst midfield in the top 10 and the worst attack in the top 15.
The direction. I think everybody struggles with Potter. It's because we don't see the directions. That's the biggest problem, I think.
I think if we try to sit back, it'll be worse for us, to be fair. Because who in that midfield, you know, who in that midfield is going to stop the ball from getting to the defence? I think he's trying to utilise it the best he can. You know, you take off Mason Mount. I agree with taking off Mason Mount. He's been poor, got a few players. But who else? What do you do with that midfield? You know?
I agree. As the matter of fact, the Potter still kept.
Ask yourself.
Ruben in 2023.
Okay. You said Ruben and Zakaria. Yeah.
No, play Chukwuemeka now for Owen. Yeah.
You lot think the players trust Potter then?
No, I don't think the players trust Potter, but I don't trust the players either.
I don't trust the players. I don't give a fuck what the players say. The players are shit. Anyway,
I know we've heard the same thing. A lot of the players don't really rate Potter and they don't understand why Tuchel got sacked. Well, I don't rate a lot of the squad. Too, so.
Bro, the same guys underperforming under Tuchel.
Yeah,
you know what I said. You know what I said about these guys. I swear to God, these players think that they're better players than they actually are.
Yes,
man.
they do.
Like any player with dignity who loses to Forest wouldn't be coming on the next day doing modeling pictures on Twitter, man, and bigging up saying we go again next week, man. That's not a winner, man.
Here's the thing with emotional intelligence thing. When you perform like you did and you hear from your manager, kind of the way he speaks, kind of like defending, like, you know what I'm saying? Say, it's okay. Pat on the back, you know, like, it's okay. At least you try. That's why I got fired as a coach in US, because I thought I told a bunch of 12-year-olds that you play like a fucking retards, and the parents went against me. So look. Sometimes you just look. Do you understand what I'm saying with this Potter guy? When you play like shit, sometimes you have to tell them that you play like shit.
Do you know what? He should say? He should stop. I think this is what he's thinking is. He should stop thinking, and in some terms I think he should stop thinking himself that he's lucky to have this job and have the balls to go in there and say to him, "You were shit under the other manager. That's why I'm here." Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Have some standards, man. Exactly.
He should have that. He doesn't have to come out in a conference and say that. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't have to say. He just had to say, do you know what? It was a disappointing performance. We're going to try all our best to win the next. We're going to win the next game. I want us to win this game as soon as possible. But privately, he should be kicking them up the backside and saying, "You're the reason you're onto your third manager in 3 years. You're the reason. You're the reason you're 10th. Yeah. You're the reason you haven't done well in the league for the last 3 years and you scraped top 4. You're the reason you went out at 3-0 up at Madrid. You're the reason you were in that position in the first place. You're the reason you lost 2 cup finals on penalties. You're the reason for this, and this. This is
in
why
the private. This is exactly what I want him to say. But
Privately,
in the press
fine.
conference,
Yeah.
I don't want him. I don't want him to button
He
him
doesn't
up.
have to do it publicly. He doesn't have to do it publicly. He can say something else publicly. Privately is a different matter. You know, unless someone really goes up against him, then he can do what he wants. But privately, he needs to stop thinking himself, "Oh man, I'm so lucky I'm here, man. I've got to try and tread carefully." Fuck that, man. You got the job. You got it for 5 years. They want the process. They want the build job. You're there. That means they're backing you. It means you got their 100% backing to do whatever you want, essentially.
Yeah.
Mate, we're already 10th. We can't get any worse. We can't get any worse. But just take that risk, man. Take that risk.
You know, one of the reasons why. You know why one of the reasons.
We lose to City, we're 11th.
One of the reasons we're here.
We need to lose by more than.
One of the reasons.
That's what I'm saying. Just take that risk, mate.
One of the reasons why we're in this situation, it's because our fan base, they go against each other rather than go like for the best at the club, right?
They deserve it.
Look at me and you, Lewis. As soon as Mount and Havertz had one good game from 10th, we're all of a sudden we're the enemies, man. These players are great. These players will show you. These players will this. As a fan base, man. Bro, as a fan base, we need to accept we don't have the best squad. I accepted that squad. I accepted that squad. I accepted that fact, right? We don't have the best squad. So let's be consistent with that thing, man. But these guys, they think that we can keep like Havertz and Mount, all the players the players that we have, and we can blame everybody else for their mistakes, but they're still good enough. So we can, they say we have a problem. Yeah, we do have a problem, but also we have the solution. We just didn't find it yet. If we just tweak more things, we literally from the Lampard team till now, we only have one or two players left here. Yeah, who is actually starting for us, and yet we're still shit.
Forgot from
We're
Lampard,
still shit.
man.
Do you mean his last game or when he started?
It was way beyond. It was way before Lampard, anyway. Like us being there.
No. The mentality of the fan base started when Lampard was hired.
Yeah. Exactly. So from that team, we only have like two or three actually. Yeah. Havertz, Mount, and Chilwell, right? That's the three players we have.
Yeah.
Who are left from that team. And
Yeah.
And we are still shit. When are we gonna hold these players accountable for the reason that our club is the way that it is? Because we're not the one who play on the pitch. These players play on the pitch. Yet
I
we
said
pick them up
I
for
said
every
it a
little
couple
thing.
days
Man.
ago as well. Like, if these lot doesn't start performing, like they're gonna put under the bus.
Like,
Yeah,
why are
right.
you putting him under the bus, man?
Honestly, I don't care about Potter. I care
these
about where
guys aren't
Chelsea would
improving,
go,
man.
man. I don't care about Potter. I care about where Chelsea would go, man. Because in
Bro,
a year,
they're
2 or 3,
yeah,
we
man.
might be like
I'm telling
United.
you.
If we don't wake up, we'll be like United, man. And you remember United, how they pick up every average player that came in through the door because they wanted them to do well.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna be
think-
the same, man.
remember-
That's
I think what Guy tries to say when he said there could be players and the manager bad.
bro, I
Ole's
swear,
regime.
the one
Ole,
Tommaso, man.
Ole
I swear
regime.
he is
You
dumb
have
as
a
fuck,
bad
man.
players and you have a bad manager. When Ole is at the wheel, they trusted the process with the wrong manager, right?
Yeah, and they wasted 3 years.
Exactly.
So
That's
we
what
could
I'm
be, we
saying.
could be in that position as
They
well.
wasted 13
That
years.
could be
United
with
wasted
same
13
thing
years.
with us. There's
But
no
the
100%
only,
evidence.
but the only problem is that, and we all do, we all rated Thomas Tuchel, right? To some point, right? We all rated him to some point. We're at different levels, but these players were failing under him as well. So I'd rather get the majority of these players out before I start saying someone's a bad manager.
And
Yeah,
I'm
but
hoping
don't-
that-
No. Hold on. I want to answer that. It depends when you stand from. If you stand, okay, it's like the past is the past. Thomas Tuchel is gone. Yes, that's the correct. But if you stand it before that, why did we fire him if we already had the bad manager, bad players? That's the true stance that people need to get it.
It's 'cause
That's
we all
the
know-
true stance.
But we all
That's
know,
why
don't-
no.
We
That's
all
why
know
Tuchel
it's
fans.
anyway.
That's why Tuchel fans upset now. Why did you fire him if we had the bad?
Because
players?
the owners are the ones who called the shot, and they figured out that he wasn't what they
Okay.
needed.
Yes, but that's that's the split. That's why I'm saying it's not on Potter, it's not on Tuchel, it's on the frauds from United States. And
Well,
whatever
not
the guy is.
frauds.
Okay, the
I
owners
mean,
there, the ownership were at fault.
Even
as well
even
then.
they,
Yeah, the biggest problem with what we are now is the owners.
Yes.
But
I think it's less
That's-
about
Nah, it's the
firing him
players,
than more
not the
changing.
owners.
That's
That's
what
not-
happened.
that's
Players.
now.
How can you say it's the owners?
Players.
How
It's not
how
the
can you
owners
put this on the
whatsoever.
owners?
Yeah, how do you?
He's
How
the
do you
owners.
Easy.
Look
Look how
yeah.
fast the takeover
Look,
took
You
place.
did,
No.
you decided.
Well,
You
don't understand
decided.
it. No. Why did owner give the 5-year contract in the first place?
No. You guys are judging off. You just said
No,
now.
let Alex explain himself. Let Alex
Where we
explain.
are. Let me reply, and then he can go. Where we are,
Thank you.
we are now. You guys are still judging off now. You can't judge owners off 4 or 5 months. We have to look 5, 10 years down the road. You can't
Oh
look
wow.
what they're doing now and you don't like it and say their fault or they're bad owners.
We can say player is the world class based on 3 games in a row, but now we cannot say like, oh, he's a world class in the.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
right, but I don't.
Yeah.
But we all know that's
My
not the-
problem with Todd Bowley is, and I tell you why. If you want to change the complexion of the team from previous regime to this regime, the first number one thing you do when you try to make what the fuck is that word?
Changing the
The directions, whatever that process. If you wanted to go, what's the difference between Roman and Todd Bowley? People telling me it's the process, right? The process is the word that difference between Todd Bowley and Roman, right?
Yeah.
He
so
wants
far.
the proper process in the club. That's what he wants. So we established that. So the difference between those two, it's a process. Everybody agree. Now, my problem with Todd Bowley, because that's what he started. The process, number one in process, is the director of football. He hired all bunch of staff members before he did the number one job in the club, which is director of football.
Right.
That's the problem.
They want.
He
Michael
did want a
Edwards.
director.
They want
Exactly.
Michael Edwards.
They know who they want.
But they need.
Exactly.
But
Luis
another
Campos.
problem there. Another problem is when they were going through the bidding process, didn't he have in mind like the structure that you want to implement? So when they took
I
over,
keep saying, why does everyone keep ignoring this fact? Yeah, they wanted Marina
To stay.
for the summer for the transition. Why does everyone keep ignoring that fact? She left.
Exactly.
They didn't want her to. They didn't want her and Czech to go. They wanted to transition through the summer. Okay. Plus, it was a short transfer window. We were starting the season early. Why does everyone omit that from the reasoning? That
And we started late because of the takeover.
They started late because they bought the club. We also it's clear their number one target for that position is Michael Edwards. It's clear, right? He wants to take sabbatical. The earliest to start is next summer. It's clear to that. Why do we omit those facts into this? Why are we doing that? Let's be reasonable and logical.
Because he waited, but at the end, no. You said the Edwards, yeah. In the beginning, yeah, it's funny. But why did he got this guy? What's his name?
Vivel.
Vivel. So why did he hire him then? If he wanted Edwards, and he didn't hire.
Bro, would you prefer if like?
Yeah.
Edwards is still.
We just go for any random person. Like they know who they want. It's like
exactly.
they're gonna wait for the person.
No, that's a lie because that's apparently.
They're clearly waiting for Edwards, bro.
Perfect.
Isn't Vivel like what is it? Technical and then
technical director, yeah.
Sporting.
Technical director.
That's a different.
Yeah, he's not even the director.
They're
like
not.
the red. They like the red
Oh my
ball,
god!
they
If
like-
I will Google right now the fucking name, whatever the guy's name is, and his
What, was
job
it Vivel
title,
or
what was
someone?
the job title will be?
But Alex, we've all read
Technical
that
director.
Vivel is a sporting
Exactly.
director.
Technical
But
director.
Michael Edwards would be the sporting director.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
the main
I
guy.
went-
That's the
I
main
went to
guy.
check on my chicken, man, but he's a
What are you guys on about?
he's our technical director, man.
It's different. It's
Edwards
different.
will be the director of football. Technical director is a deal from
Right,
window to
that's
window.
the number one
whenever-
Director of football, that's the whole
Yeah.
like bigger plan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there's
You
still
lot
enough
doing
role
the
there.
same
is what we're
job.
saying.
What is wrong with you? No,
Like I like the approach. Like if
And
this
by
was
the way,
Honor Abramovich,
Alex,
they just
Vivel
go
is
for any
one of the
random
best.
person.
He's one of the best technical director in football, man. So I don't know why people are complaining about
But
him.
Kai,
He-
they like the Red Bull. They like the Red Bull project. They went for the Salzburg guy before. Remember, they were going to go for him. They like the Red Bull, how they process, how they do things. They like that. So that's why they did their due diligence. They didn't hire someone right away.
Bro, everybody wanted. So you know how many teams in Europe wanted Vivel before we got him?
Yeah, exactly.
He's one of the best.
Exactly,
No, but
technical
I'm
directors.
not where'd you get from that? I'm criticizing the Vivo. I'm saying that the project should start from these positions in the job, not firing.
Would you wait, Alex? Would you all like everyone?
You admit it. You're
Wait.
not.
I agree with you, Alex, but that's not the point. Like, I'm not.
admitting they wanted Marina and Czech for the transition. Why don't you understand that? They
I
wanted
understand
the
that.
transition.
Maybe because they did the job that they did not want it to do.
No,
but
no,
they
no.
Wait.
I
wanted-
think
no,
it's
but
because they
you're
left
not
the
listening.
job.
They wanted them for the
left the
transition,
job.
and then they left. They didn't
They
fire
left the
them.
job, Alex.
They
They
left.
left because they didn't like the structure for what
Look,
Boli wants. They
it
didn't like
changed, right? But they wanted them
Yeah.
for the transition, and then you
Because
bring the
Bola
stuff-
wanted it
Boli
too
fixed-
much radical structure change from the beginning.
Yeah,
That's why they
basically, Alex,
left.
Boli had to cling that Marie.
But Alex, in every company they do that. When
They
they
do
buy,
that. Yeah, I don't
I don't
understand.
put
Yeah,
those-
that's normal. Like why are we acting like
Yes,
that's not
I
normal?
understand that, but when you do clear out, you do not start the job with the cleaning lady, the first hire.
That's
What?
true.
Mm.
Well,
Wait,
I'm
Alex,
saying
do you
if
not
you
do you not think that like
if you get in a new job, new business, and you
Fine,
want
speak,
your
bro.
everything new in your new business, you do not start with cleaning lady's job. You start with most important places in the job that actually build the structure, whatever it is.
Alex,
And
but
this
that's
is
one-
director.
That's one mistake, though. A lot of different things they did okay. Like the
Yeah, but
recruitment
they were
staff
put
is
into that
good.
position, weren't they? They were
Vivel
But
put
you're
into
also
that
forgetting, like Alex, you're also forgetting they actually tried their best to actually get Edwards
And if
before
you-
like
And
the,
Alex,
the
you
transfer window
said
ended.
you said they're trying to get those 25-year-olds, and there is nobody in Europe who's
okay.
better than Vivel. He has like a record with Sadio Mane.
Oh
He
my
had all
God,
this
I'm
really
not
good
saying
players,
nothing
man.
about Vivel. All I
Yeah, but
wanted,
you, but all,
no,
I
all I
know
wanted
what you're
Vivel
saying.
in the summer. Do you understand what I'm trying to
I
say?
know. I know
Guys,
what you're trying to say because
one
Potter came.
sec,
Potter
one
came
sec.
first, and that's what you want. You want Bivol to come before Potter, right? That's what you said. I know.
Right, let me just go through these super chats quick. Big up Rigo Park saying, who hired Graham Potter? Todd Bowley did. Was Todd Bowley naive or what? No, give him a bit more time than just a couple months. But I appreciate your super chat, my friend. Hope you're good. Tiang Yang says, Todd B is known for spending. The Dodgers are one of the best, if not the best, in the USA for a reason. He will push and push for the best. He wouldn't mind sacking Potter at the end of the season. That would be a terrible decision and an awful look from Bowley if he brought him in just to sack him after a couple months when he's got him on a 5-year contract. He's going to have at least a year or two. But yeah, I'm giving him around that time before I make a full judge on the manager. Big up African Giant. Really appreciate the donation, my friend. Saying, bunch of wafflers on this panel, for fuck's sakes, Lewis. Roman Incarnate on down the right is obviously stupendously raw, mad. 5 months in and we're whinging. 5 months into a supposed rebuild, absolutely ridiculous. I do kind of understand the panic.
No.
I also think,
Bro, African Giant, and he looks like he's 5'4", man. Shut the fuck up.
hey, yo.
Hey, guy.
I appreciate
Look, I think people. Hold on.
Wallahi, that's the first one that you ever said.
Look at me. Let me see if I can correct what I was trying to say. Maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. I think the jobs that they hired, whoever here thinks that if we hired Vivel and we hired all the other director that we're going for, the sporting director, who you think is confident enough to say that those two guys would have picked Potter as the project manager for the next future Chelsea?
We don't.
Yeah, I don't think they would have. I agree. I don't think they would have.
No, because Potter's stocks.
That's my biggest point. Because
no, because Potter's stocks were so much higher before he came Chelsea. Everyone would have taken him as a potential manager if Tuchel got sacked.
That's what. No. That's what I'm trying to. I'm not saying. I'm trying to. You understand my point of view. That's what I'm standing. If you rebuilding, you do not start with the job with the manager and then you go for the people that actually gonna envision the club's future. You start with the people that envision club's future, then you go to the manager.
So Alex, their problem, what they did wrong is they tried.
He clapped back.
They tried to include the manager Tuchel in the whole entire process, which he didn't want to do. Yeah, that was their problem.
I couldn't hear what you said. I couldn't hear Andrew what you said.
Marino and Chet left. They tried to include Tuchel in everything that they wanted to do, and that was a mistake. That was the mistake, to make the manager a part of all of this. Basically, him, the sporting director, while they try and find someone else after the summer. That was a mistake.
Yeah,
that's cost us. That has cost us. Now they put people in place. The only issue waiting for them is that they're not targeting anyone else but Michael Edwards for that sporting director role. It's obvious.
Yeah.
It's obvious. Alex, they would have had someone in for this transfer window.
Yeah.
Alex, so far, are you not impressed by what you see so far from the owners?
No, I am.
You're not? Oh, okay,
I am. I'm just saying this is like, it's like hemorrhoid. It's ass backwards. That's all I'm saying.
So you're impressed with the owners, Donald? So far?
Yeah, obviously.
Look, I don't have problems with the owners now. I have problems with the owners what they did in the summer.
Yeah,
that's it.
And why to add to that,
gonna make every decision perfect.
You do realize
invest in the Wi-Fi.
Right? Paul will not get sacked, guys. £12 million.
Am I okay?
That's a 60 million worth of contract. Plus, you have to pay 20 million of the backroom stuff.
Can I say something? Fatur in the last 3 streams has spoke more than he'd have in the last 3 years, bro.
I noticed, bro.
Hey, new year, new fatter. Let's go.
Hey, what did I do? What? Is it 80 million contract? Like, you want to?
No, it's a Peaky Blinders.
No, of course not.
Right, Rigo Park also says, guys, how will Graham Potter manage players like Enzo and other big signings? Can Graham Potter manage the personalities we already have? This team has fuck all personality, my friend. I'm not for sacking Graham Potter, but I'm not sure if he can handle the pressure of a big club. That will depend in time, but I need to see him at least grow a fucking spine in these press conferences.
Did any of us says they want Potter out, though? None of us said they want Potter out, though. None of us said we want Potter out. We just gave him criticism, what we think of him now. This chat, man, it's not life or death situation, bro. We're just giving opinions, man. Calm down, man.
Robots with pussies, bro. Honestly.
Exactly, Raistan. That's exactly what I wanted to say.
Yeah, man, that's true, man.
Alex wanted the sporting director to come before the manager and for him to choose the manager. That I understand. I think we all know the sacking the
structure of modern football. Then do you sack the manager first and then get director of football, or the otherwise?
No, you keep whatever you got and you get the bigger. Who decides the plan for the future?
It's the sporting technical directors. Yeah.
But do they decide the managers? I'm not sure they decide the manager. I think managers.
Yeah, they do.
Look at Bayern Munich. They do it. Bayern Munich. They Barcelona.
But also they have different structure than us, Andrew, because they
that's
have
true,
like
that's true. But I'm saying
a
that's
democratic kind of thing.
but
that's the only
that's why they
critique
like
I
the
have
Red Bull.
against the owner. So come the fuck down, people in the chat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
Alex, they just
only
get
thing
overly
I wanted.
emotional about everything. You know?
Alex, you ask if we would have hired Vivell before, or would he have chosen a coach like Potter? Everyone say no, but like, how do you know he would?
Yeah, but Fevell came in late. What are you on about?
What do you mean?
Oh, what are you on about, man?
Yeah,
I know. What are you wanting about?
Like,
I know. The guy just give up like a flowers for being.
Yeah,
flowers can be taken away too.
Put down the strawberry margarita, bro. Put it down, bro.
Right, Mr. Paulito's way says Bowley isn't the majority owner of the Dodgers or the Lakers. He has a stake. He isn't calling the shots at either. Chelsea is his true leadership. I don't think you can use those LA teams as examples of his skills. Me personally, I don't know enough about those teams anyway. I just want to see how he performs over the next year or two.
The Lakers is a minimum. It's a minimum ownership. The Dodgers, he has more of a hand in, but he's not the majority owner of the Dodgers. But the Lakers is like a. He does. It's just. He's just an owner. He doesn't do anything.
Even like Chelsea,
they probably wouldn't suck so much.
By the way, people in the chat, we love you guys. We just joke around, man. Don't take everything so seriously, bro. You're good people, man.
Yeah. The chat, we got mad love for you guys.
Yeah,
even if there's back and forths.
Even though you can't spell for shit, but that's different, man.
No, we don't love some of you. We don't love some of you in the chat, though. But okay.
Oh, okay.
Bro, somebody wrote my name with a KH, bro.
Big up and CK saying Dubai about to buy United. We're in trouble, bro. Have you not seen everything? We are already in trouble. Well, I don't give a shit about United. I can't even see them in the table right now. That ain't my focus. We got to at least try and get above Brentford and Fulham in them, man.
Why, Kai? How I should spell your name? Starts,
bro. It's K-A. It's K-A, man. K-A-I, man. That's it. How were they? Unless I'm from India, but I'm not, bro. Like we don't have the K
no,
is normal.
Your name
K,
should
bro.
be spelled with S-H-I.
Shut up, Alex, man.
Shut.
Bro, somebody on Twitter told me like, why you name your name after Kai Havertz? I'm like, bro, I'm older than fucking Kai Havertz, bro.
No, you're not. Stop lying.
I got a fade once, and someone told me I got the Havertz trim, and nearly fucking.
Kai, you sound like
a fucking fade.
Hey, yo, what's good, boys?
Yes, Oscar, what are you saying, my guy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I feel like Chelsea fans are moving hella emotional, man. You lot just need to calm down, I think. Everyone needs to calm down.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like everyone's crying over Potter's comments. Like it's not a big deal, man. It's not a big deal. What a manager says in the press conference, it's not what the players hear. Like they're two different things. Like they don't say the same things. So why everyone's crying? Like in those comments today, yeah, Potter literally says losing is not acceptable. And people are still crying. Like I don't understand.
Wait, did he say that? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. We won't see. Look, the tweet that you put up, the first line of the tweet is literally, "I'm not saying losing is acceptable. It's not." But then he goes on to say that dropping points is part of the game, and it's like, bro, the best team in England, Man City, dropped points this week. The top of the league, Arsenal, dropped points this week. Like dropping points is part of football, man. It's not that deep. Like you lot question his mentality over the most basic quote. Like it don't make no sense.
No. That's not that's not what we're criticizing. We're criticizing. You don't have to say that to the media.
Why?
Yeah, I agree with that. You don't have to say that to the media.
You don't have to. That's it. Why?
What should we say to the media that we're going to win every game?
Because the media are always going to rephrase it the way they want to.
Exactly.
No, you're rephrasing it. We have the quote right there.
Bro, okay, they might not rephrase it, but they're going to speak about it the way they want to speak about it.
Wait, is this Oscar? Who's this? Is this Oscar?
Yeah, it's Oscar.
Makes sense, man. Makes sense.
What makes sense, bro? I'm just having a bit of rational thinking.
No. It's
nice, man.
Yeah.
How you doing, Oscar? Been a while, man. Hope you're good.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Hope you're doing well.
Right, big up African Giant saying, big up Lewis. I'm going to take my 5'4" self to the gym right now before the Spurs game. Looking forward to your solo reaction of the game. Any other team would kill for a proactive board like this, but we move. Yeah, I'm not judging the transfers or the moves or anything like that.
No.
I think we're all on the right track with that. I think everyone's
I think he's
just
5'4" in the head, because obviously criticizing the board and criticizing one move that is wrong, it's two different things. Yeah, take your 5'4" to the gym and lift 20 pounds on your chest.
For fucking hell, African Giant, thank you.
Man, Shalley's got a 5'4".
I changed my mind. He looks 5'5", man. He almost fits in the picture, bro. Completely, man.
You man are moving.
No,
man.
Lewis 5'10", bro. Lewis 5'10".
No, it's 5'4", Kai. It's
Is
overcompensating.
he? Have you met him in real life,
Oh,
Lewis? Are you lying?
He ain't met me in real life. Waffle.
He's wearing Cuban heels, man, all the time.
President Jafar says we've never had a coach talk like this at Chelsea, and yeah, it's fair enough. But like, I can't.
Nah, it's different. It's different. There's a difference to this, bro. We had Mourinho, who's the most elite mentality of any manager in the history of world football. But when he had our team like 4 points off the league, he said that we're a little horse. He said that we're a little horse and we're not challenging for the title in 2014. So
But
these
he
things
also
happen.
said we're gonna win the league next season in that same season.
Yeah,
I mean, but we all expect.
And did we win it? Did we win it? Yes, we did.
Yeah,
No.
yes, we did.
He did.
I think
Guys,
people.
remember-
I think
remember the
people.
uproar that everyone- remember
But
the
it's not
uproar
fair to
everyone
it's
had
not
on-
fair to
No,
compare him to Mourinho as well. It's not fair to compare him to
I'm not
Mourinho.
comparing
Oscar.
it to Mourinho. I'm just showing you that elite
Oscar.
managers, elite mentality managers, sometimes say things and we don't scrutinize. it the same
Exactly.
way.
You use the keyword sometimes. That's the problem. If you look into this comment and as an individual thing, it's not a big deal. But if you look into all his comments at the past press conference, you'll find the crap that he's saying he should be saying as a weak mentality. That's the problem with this comment. It's not the individual thing. It's how many times he's been using those weak ass mentality comments in the past 10 games. That's the problem, Oscar, that you're not trying to acknowledge. If he said it one time, it will be fine. But he doesn't. Last time he said something else. And the previous before that, he said something else.
What else did he say?
I don't remember. He said a bunch of shit that I don't like.
Well, we didn't react to it, so what did he say?
Yes, we did. You were here
did not.
defending him.
But this is why I'm saying people are emotional because they're reacting off everything he
They
says. in the
react
press
off
conference.
everything. You
Like-
guys got to think rationally and actually listen.
Oh, wow. Everybody is weak and only Moya thinks rationally. Fuck off.
Potter
I
isn't
know you're
just
alone,
rated.
bro.
That's
I do
it.
feel,
guys,
I do feel like
rated.
that's fine. I'll take it.
Bro, everybody's emotional. I just had some chicken, man, and rice.
Even
and
my
I'm
wife's
just
too
moving,
emotional.
so.
I got to tell her to calm down sometimes.
Don't do it the Andrew Tate wave, though. You know.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Yeah, I'm just not going to watch press conferences for the rest of the season. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
why
leave
was
that there.
everyone? We didn't say. Why is everyone?
I just
saying
see
press
them on the
conferences,
timeline. I
man?
don't like looking at them. I know I'm going to
You
see
know what it
something I
is?
don't like, and I
You know
Yeah.
what it is.
I'm gonna leave it.
Our fan base are used to the Mourinho pressers, the Tuchel pressers. I just don't watch the pressers, man. They're not that
Tuchel's
interesting
press
anymore, man.
conferences were boring.
No. Come on.
Nah,
man.
Tuchel's press
They
conferences
weren't
were lit.
boring.
That's what
They were
should
lit.
be.
They
It
were
should be boring. You
They
should
were
be
boring.
saying my players are shit. What do you expect?
Lampard's
I have
press
the same
conferences
bunch
were
of
shit.
I have a same bunch of shit players since last season. That's why I won it.
That was one press conference out of.
I don't
hundreds.
care.
No, you can't say Tuchel press conferences are boring, man. He had
Yeah,
whatever,
no.
20 things.
This penguin over here said because of that comment from Tuchel, he
That's a
deserved the
seagull, bro.
sack.
That's a seagull, not a penguin.
No, I
bro.
didn't
Doesn't
say
care.
that. No, I didn't say that. What I said was, and it's a pelican. It's a pelican, by the way, Harry Maguire Jr. over there.
I love this. I love this.
Why
guy,
do you
man.
why do you think that I called him penguin based on his IV? I actually know how he looks because he's been on the live camera.
That's fat
That's why I
phobia,
called
bro.
him penguin.
That's
Oh,
fat phobia.
because
That's
sorry,
low of you, bro.
Mr. Universe up there in the top right there. Yeah, sure.
No, the reason why
raise your left arm all the way up. Raise it all the way up. Yeah, bitch. You ain't gonna
right
do it,
here. Look at
there
this,
we go.
bitch.
There we go.
Fuck you, bitch. Look at this. Look, I'm waving. Look. Fuck you.
No, what I
Over
said-
my hand.
What I said in that press conference was the same as what we're saying
This is
now.
South Park, man.
Say it privately. Say it privately. When you come out
South
publicly,
Park.
when you come out publicly, you're gone. That's what I'm saying. He should have said it privately. I think we agreed that he should have said it privately there, instead of throwing them all under the bus publicly. Once you do that, you're done.
And
You
People,
lost whoever you
think
had.
we're
But I can't-
serious when
the
we
thing.
say.
And I think what people need to
By the way, me and
remember is
Alex
that
do this all the
us as
time. By the way.
fans,
This isn't like a thing, you know what I mean? It's just,
Yeah, you
anyone
guys
in
are
the
like
chat.
married couple, man.
you see how we're like
Oscar, what are you
critical
saying?
of Potter.
And Kai
saying,
over
like-
here wants to have a threesome with us all the time.
Right.
Just try to get involved.
Fucking hell.
Wait, go on, Oscar. What are you saying?
Hey, calm,
Oh,
man.
You guys are a bit too heavy for me, but yeah.
Can't get a word in.
Guys.
You're not sent to
Oscar. Wait, Andrew. Oscar, what are you saying?
No, I'm saying like the way a lot of us fans are skeptical of Potter because we haven't seen him win anything, so we don't know. Like we can't trust the process because we don't know what he's achieved. Yeah, I think some of the players are probably feeling the same way. Some of the players that have won trophies are probably looking at this guy like, "Raw, like you have to prove to me that you're worth my time." He can't come out in the press conferences and start slating some of the senior players or the younger players because he won't have them on side. And at the moment, there's more of them than him. He has to win us over. Do you know what I mean? So I think
Yeah, but he's the only one that actually has 5-year contract on him, is he?
But we all know 5-year contract don't mean nothing in football. We can get sacked next year. What does that mean?
I don't. Yeah,
40 million. How much is he? Yes, like if we sack him now, how much?
Yeah, contracts for managers mean nothing.
It's a
right?
If Potter loses the next 5 games, he could get sacked. It don't mean nothing. The contract don't mean nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but it does because the club have to pay like the rest of it. How much will we lose if we sack him? Just hypothetically, 60 million. That's a player, bro. That's Mount 6-year contract, bro.
But the point is, like, he does have to keep even the players that we don't like. That we're saying he needs to bend. There's still a lot of senior players in the club that maybe aren't going to be here next year, but he still has to keep them somewhat happy. He doesn't want to cause a fuss.
And you remember like exactly how Lampard did it. Lampard pretty much made sure we all knew who he didn't like, and then those players, the club couldn't sell them. The club couldn't sell Alonso and Rudiger, all these players that Lampard didn't like. So
he did the
just
same thing at
created a bad
Everton as well,
environment,
man.
and Lampard had to go.
His job. Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's a different way. He's got to try and balance.
Fuck you, Andrew. I hurt my shoulder because of you.
Bro, if your shoulder just hurts from lifting it, man, you need to go. You need to get it fixed, bro.
That's on you, buddy. That's a you problem, man. That's a you.
Kai, you dumb fuck. I just had a surgery a month ago, you mother.
That's excuse, man. You should have your Wolverine recovery skills,
that's
bro.
a
You
you,
should have
man.
Wolverine recovery,
Hey, man.
Yo, you guys gone
Put
through the starting
some
lineup.
vodka in your eyeball. You'll be fine, man.
No, we're gonna do City preview tomorrow.
Bro, you're in America. Get some Xanax, bro. You get it after fucking like from the
Xanax?
bakeries, bro. Yeah, don't you guys
Xanax. That's why people are okay with Potter because taking too much Xanax.
Hey man, I know.
That's
in the
why
US,
we're okay with Potter's comments, man. We're on
know
the
in the
same
US
medication he prescribed them to.
I know in US, you guys can take painkillers from Walmart, bro. You guys live in the life, man.
Guy, you go to many gyms, man. You have to take things.
Wait, what?
That literally has
did,
nothing to
Potter
do with the
study at
subject.
uni?
Fatur, today, bro. You're all over the place, man.
You need some uppers, man, Fato, man.
Everybody talking about Potter and Fatur's like, how's the weather in Australia?
Bro, Fatur with his off-brand water, man. Shut up, man.
I hate you guys sometimes.
I can't like. Isn't Potter meant to be like really good at like human interaction? Like, didn't he study something like that in uni or something?
Yeah, the problem is they didn't cover the part where you have to deal with entitled pricks. That's the problem. So you know.
Nah, because like I can't lie, he's really
Three-quarters of
bad
his
at
squad
addressing.
That's what it is.
So what you're saying is even medicine can help us squad.
No.
Even professional psychiatrists can.
What you need is to get about 15 vans, bundle them in, and drop them off on an island somewhere.
No, man. You need to do what China did in 1987, bro. Just spike their water, man. Next day they're gonna start running like crazy, bro. It's gonna be winning every game. It's the only way, man. What else can we do, man?
Right, President Jafar says, I don't see Potter motivating this squad talking like that. I'm sorry. I'm not Potter out, but this type of defeatist talk is worrying. Initially, like, I get it, but I don't care about this season. I'm going to be real
Lewis,
with you.
can we appreciate his portrait, man? It looks like Picasso draw it, man. His Avi, man. His President Jafar's portrait.
Yeah,
man.
no,
Look
I've
at
seen
that,
a lot of edits like that.
But how do you know he's not 5'4" though, Kai? in the paint. That's what I'm saying.
Because first, you know why? Because he doesn't have his camera on horizontal. It still have his fucking full body in it, man. That's how you know it's not 5-4.
Fucking hell,
Hey, can't take the piss.
child alone, bro. Fucking hell.
You, bro, he
Yeah, I
asked me a question.
understand the
What do you guys want?
motivation
You asked me a
question,
question.
but
then you
wait
get
till
mad,
we
man.
get players in and then judge Potter properly. Like right now, it's too early. I don't rate this squad. I've said Pep wouldn't get top 4 with this squad, so whatever.
Yeah,
right?
you.
Get a new squad.
Nah, Pep's getting top 2 with this squad. I can't lie. He's getting top
Oh,
2.
come on.
Oh,
Man. This
come
squad
on,
is
man.
shit.
This
Come
this
on.
squad
This
ain't
is
that
the
bad.
only manager that I know will drop Mason Mount.
Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
Lewis,
Exactly. He's gonna drop bombs.
Do you think we have a better squad than Newcastle?
No.
Yeah, we do definitely.
Oh, that's such cap, man. Why do
See,
you
there's the delusion right there. You
I don't
got
rate this squad.
Nope.
bro? They're not worse than Newcastle, bro.
So if we had Newcastle squad, would you
Actually,
be
no.
happy?
Defensively, I think we could have them.
You guys are
Who
just
are you
looking
gonna
at.
take from Newcastle?
Oscar, you don't think we have a better squad than Newcastle?
No, I think we definitely do.
Who are you gonna
Like,
take?
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm actually saying.
I don't think
That's why we have.
We have a better squad, but it's too
I
unbalanced.
think you
bro.
rate. I
cannot
think you
do
rate some of
anything.
these players far too highly. This squad
too
is
highly.
shit.
It's ego,
No,
bro. The
no,
players have too
it's
much ego.
terrible based on how it's positioned, bro. If you took Newcastle at the beginning of last season, bro, and compared it with our team, there's no way you're picking Newcastle. But the manager has galvanized the team and got players that are bang average playing to a decent standard. They played Joe Willock in midfield, bro. Don't tell me that squad is special. Like,
We play
Chelsea
Mount
have-
in midfield.
Yeah, we play Matt. Exactly. Yeah.
Mount is better than Joe Willock.
We have
As much as
Jorginho.
you lot can hate on Mount, like he's better
I
than
don't
Joe Willock.
know about
I
that
don't
one.
know.
Chief.
We have
Come on,
Jorginho.
you guys hate Mount so much.
These are hate Mount, you know. Like it's crazy.
I don't hate Mount.
I
Like
don't
if
hate
Mount
him,
played
man.
well, like we'd be praising him.
That's okay. It's one game. One game. out of
Oscar,
9.
I
We're
think
almost-
like they think that the managers don't like the players are completely waste of space at the Chelsea. Like if you
Nah,
don't
not really.
if you don't rate the Chelsea team, how are you being upset if we were 10? Why are you being upset?
I'm not.
I'm not. I think it'll get worse.
It's realization.
We have.
No. You're
Hey,
not
man.
upset with 10th?
12. I'm not surprised.
No.
Look
That's
at
a
the
different
squad,
question,
man.
Lewis. Are you upset with 10th?
No, Lewis,
I think I'm past upset.
Okay,
Personally.
whatever.
So I don't know-
Be a diplomatic, be a politician, and answer the
Why
question.
do you guys think we finished third last season?
No, Alex. I'll tell you why I'm not.
We had
And
a
bear in
better
mind, we
defense.
were terrible in 2022 last season.
Exactly.
We were shocking.
We had
But
a
we
better
finished
defense.
Well,
We're not
last 3
expecting
months we were terrible. We won.
Do you know we blew a double-digit lead over Spurs and Arsenal when in
Yeah.
third? We blew a double-digit lead. And we
What do you
nearly
mean blew a
only got there
double-digit
by
lead?
couple
If
of
Spurs
points.
weren't in flight mode under Nuno and if Arsenal won bottle jobs, we don't make top 4.
Exactly.
Okay, but that happened and we did. So those
How
squads
did we
ain't
make- how
as
did we
good as
make
ours.
top
So
four the
it
previous season?
doesn't paper
Those
over how
squads have
poorly we
Yeah,
improved.
play.
exactly.
No, but
Yeah, but
also,
of course
players
we
were
played
fit,
terrible.
the
I'm
whole
not saying
team
we didn't play
could've-
terrible. But what I'm saying is the potential within the players in our squad is
Oh.
not as bad as you guys are making out.
Exactly.
The other
We're not-
teams-
Every
the
other team
teams
since
have
then
terrible-
is getting
seen
better.
that the team-
Wait,
Consistent.
Oscar. So that contradicts your point about Potter. Then who's is this? So Sparta is not good enough. Then if the squad is
No,
should be
as in
higher
Potter
than-
hasn't found the system that makes the players work yet. So if Potter
Okay.
continues like this, then yes, I blame Potter 100%. But I'm
Okay.
Nah,
still giving him time
some of the
because
players just have to leave.
Yeah,
Some
for
of
me,
them are
I
just
just think
like-
this squad is
Yeah, like
like.
nearly
I
all
think
of
the
them.
squad
You
is a
see,
bigger
this
issue
is
than
where I'm saying
I
that
think-
there's the levels. What Kai said. That fucking I agree with that. What's his name?
Alex.
With Kai guy.
Hobbit.
No, with anyway, there's the players are bad, but the manager is out of his depth. He doesn't know what to do with those players. That's what it is. The big quality manager probably would have found the system, at least stop conceding or do something that the results will be better.
But
That's it.
Tuchel was here and we were losing to Leeds and all these teams.
Southampton.
Yes, but hold on a second. I'm not. First of all, I'm not bringing up Tuchel. Since you brought it Tuchel, I want to know which Tuchel thing you're talking about. The one that after the players threw him under the bus, or before that? Which Tuchel?
I don't think the players threw him under the bus. Like I don't.
Okay, I
Nah,
think
they
it's
definitely
different.
did. They definitely did, bro.
I don't-
Definitely did.
I think the
That is
losses.
100% true that they threw
Player-
him out of the bus.
No, guys, look, deep this, yeah. The losses that we saw this season, like losing 3-0 to Leeds, losing that flipping. Who did we lose to in the Champions League? Was it Zagreb? We lost
Yeah,
to.
Zagreb.
Yeah. Those losses, we saw those in Tuchel's first season, we saw those in the second season, and we saw them in the third season. They continue to happen. Yeah. It's not like it was a random thing, us losing stupid games. We lost 5-3 to West Brom. We lost when we need to make top 4 on the last day of the season. We lost to Aston Villa in a must-win game. We lost the FA Cup final. All throughout Tuchel's reign, there were these stupid losses that came in. So it's not that they threw him under the bus. It's not.
But if we lose a lot of games against inferior teams under 2 different managers, doesn't that mean the squad isn't really as good as you make it to be?
Right, Kai. You're right.
It doesn't make sense.
Nah, but it's look, you can say it's not as good as we think it is. That's fair. But that doesn't mean it's worse than the other squads that we're in competition with.
They're the same patterns you've seen from different regimes.
Wait. Oscar, let me ask you. Who's a better midfielder, Mount or Odegaard?
Odegaard.
Mount.
Fair enough. Mount.
What?
I'm so
what?
sorry.
I said midfielder. I said midfielder, not player, by the way. Midfielder, as a midfielder.
Okay,
as overall player, it could be your opinion, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Odegaard's better. But I think, like, you got to understand that Arsenal
Mount.
team, a lot of those
as
players,
a complete player, Mount is better, but as a midfielder, probably.
No, he's not. What does Mount excel at?
Yeah, he is. He's more.
What does Mount
Come on, bro.
As a
Why do you hate this guy so much?
What does he? Listen to the question. Listen to the question, because this is what.
Wait, what the fuck has Odegaard achieved? What has he done?
Oh my god! What does Mount
we're
excel
not
at?
bringing the UCL argument in.
No, okay, I leave the UCL. Stats also speak.
What does
Leave
he
the
excel
UCL
at?
aside.
What
Stats.
does he excel at?
Which is why I said
Odegaard
midfielder.
go a
Which is
year
why I said
without zero
midfielder, bro.
GNA, and
Yeah, I
didn't
agree,
say
but
goal
as a player-
scorer. I didn't say assister. I said as a midfielder, as a deep number 8 midfielder who is better. That was my question.
Yeah, I agree. Odegaard.
What does he
But as a
excel
player,
at?
You said
Mount is better.
What does he excel at?
Wait. But Mount is a midfielder, isn't he?
So you know has answered the question. What does Mount
Bro,
excel at?
He's mid. I can't lie. Odegaard too is mid, but Mount
What
is
does
better.
Mount excel at?
Nothing.
Okay, then how can he be better?
What does Odegaard excel at? What does Odegaard excel at?
Passing, vision, getting into space.
That's
He excels in
crap,
all
bro.
them
That's
things.
crap.
It's not crap,
But
bro.
you see how we answered that and you didn't answer our one, or you said nothing. So we actually have things to back up the player.
Can I say something? Yeah?
Bro, stats back it up. I don't know why you guys hate Mount so much.
Oh my God!
But we're talking about
back it up.
It's not about hating Mount,
about
bro.
eye test as well.
Yeah, midfielder stat. Actually, midfielder stat. Odegaard has much better stats than Mount. If we to go as attacking stats, Mount has better.
All right, bring
stats.
up. Let me hear your stats then.
Mount has better stats, but not even this season.
See the difference between Mount and Odegaard
Not in
as well.
midfield.
Bring
yeah,
up the.
that's
No,
clear.
you just said he has better stats, so I want to hear the stats. Now you speak. You speak. It's
Chance
your turn.
creations.
All right, yeah.
Odegaard has better.
From where?
stats.
What's your source?
Well, give me a
Where is it? Where's this?
I can't lie. This is the most pointless conversation. Like, Odegaard's
let me
better
go
than
for
Mount.
it.
Why are we asking?
Odegaard's better. Let's move.
Sean says people forget other teams just surpassed us and we've fallen behind in terms of squad. That's why I weren't confident on top 4 before the season started.
Yeah.
Also, Mount and Havertz are terrorists to the football club. Completely agree.
But
Miguel
Lewis, my point to that is that people have surpassed us because of the organization of their team, and they've got worse players playing at a higher ceiling. They've got players playing to their potential. Our players are playing at the bottom of their potential.
It's
That's
not
why.
about potential. It's about personnel in certain positions, which is a key detriment to this league, bro. You understand? You can have.
Stagnated. That's what
We're saying, yeah, that.
We stagnated. It's the running of the club as well. It's not been good since
we're
what,
declining.
14, 15.
We're declining.
Yeah.
What was that? What did you say?
We're declining from year
Oh,
to year.
sorry.
I thought he said minerals, bro.
Okay.
My bad.
Miguel also says De Zerbi has been praising Colwell, but some in this fan base think he's trash. I think they will be the second left centre back behind Badia Shield for next season, potentially. I don't think it's all written off for Colwell either, but I don't know. I just don't think he's not really been that focused on recently. I
believe Colwell's starting to play well. It's taking his time, but the manager's not going to come out and trash a young player like that. Yeah, he's not going to come out and say it. Listen,
I think only Colwell leaves if we get him and Vardy.
Oh, it have to because there's no.
Yeah, Josh. That comment. Josh put the comment really.
Yeah, Josh is speaking facts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's Josh said? United's roster is far worse than us. Ten Hag is at least getting a tune out of them. Ten Hag also
Josh,
has a summer window. To be fair.
Every time I think Ross, I think WWE, bro. I don't think football, man. You guys gotta learn to say squad, man.
Hold up. You guys see squad as
Good shout.
Hey, Kai, that's hilarious.
or are you talking about the whole year?
The midfield's better.
Your Wi-Fi is as rational as you are.
Are you
The
guys
midfield's better than ours. The goalkeeper's better than ours.
Damn.
So,
De Gea is better than nah, man. Kepa's better
Nah,
than De Gea,
But,
man.
it's like, but guys, like,
Kepa
when,
is-
when
I forgot
United
Max
were
not here,
losing
man.
4-1 to Brentford, like no one was saying their squad is better than ours. So it takes time for the manager to get what he wants to get
Yeah.
across, and the players to start playing to a level where they look half decent. Like
Yeah.
you're not telling me Newcastle have a better squad. These lot play Joe Linton and Joe
I
Willock.
didn't say that.
You wouldn't take these players in our team. You wouldn't. But the manager's got them down for the cause, and they're playing well. So that's
but
what
then
needs to happen with our players.
But
He
Newcastle
changed
played
Joe
better
Linton's
as soon as he
position,
came in, though. Like immediately they played
No,
better.
No,
not
you guys are
necessarily.
you guys are just
Yeah.
desperate
Yeah,
to
but
cuss
he's his
everyone
job.
out just because you're our players and they're playing shit right now.
Our players have been playing shit for 3 seasons, man. Even under Tuchel, we played like shit. Don't get me wrong.
Bro.
I still think our players play like shit under Tuchel
Nah,
as
I
well.
don't agree, bro. How many finals did we get to, bro? How can you say we
And how many
get to
fucking
all
fat
these
finals
finals?
did we win, bro? How
Yeah,
many
it's fair.
finals
We
did we win?
lost because of like bombs
Big up,
individually,
Jesters.
but
Because of what?
you
Because of
can't
what?
say we're
Say his
you don't
name,
get
bro.
to finals.
Say his
doing
name,
shit,
bro. Say his
How's
name,
our
man.
league
Hey,
form
Mason
been
Mount
since
and
17,
Pulisic.
18?
There you go,
Look,
bro.
the question is, how long does it gonna take Potter to kick what he wants to do?
Oh no,
How long is a piece of string?
that's what he said.
Shut up, bro.
Exactly.
That's what he said.
No. So from this point, are we allowed to criticize Potter, or
You've
we
always been allowed to criticize. It's just Potter
Yeah.
out now.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
Well,
What
you
I'm
just
trying to-
asked.
I
Asked
did,
if you're allowed
but
to
no, I was
criticize.
asking Oscar because he said the string.
Lewis is getting bullied on his own fucking channel, bro.
Now, for me, like look, everybody's got their own patience levels. Yeah, for me, I'll begin to criticize him probably like April if I'm not seeing what I like. That's it. Like, but
what if we're 14th, Oscar?
No,
by April.
It doesn't matter.
But like criticizing individual things, like I felt like when we played Newcastle and we had a front three of Gallagher, Mount, and Brozier, I criticized him for that because that's the dumbest front three I've ever seen. Like I'll criticize him for individual things.
That stinks so badly.
Oscar. Okay, I want to talk to Oscar. Oscar, for example, it's
Everyone
for
leave.
me.
Everyone leave. He wants.
Everyone leave.
Yeah, man, just me and you.
No. Oscar,
wait. Let
I
them talk. We'll give just
I understand what Oscar's trying to say, and that's exactly the point I tried to say. You can criticize from specific individual things, right? That's how you criticize specific games with Potter.
Yeah.
For me, it's separate. For me, I kind of want to see the system thing. I don't care about the personnel in that system, but I want to see the system being applied, and it go by trials by error. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you put the specific system and you apply the personnel to it and see what's work, what's not. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
facts.
The problem is I don't see the system from the beginning. I don't see non-system. As a matter of fact, like you said, I see bunch of players thrown into the positions, not the system, and that's what frustrates me the most. Because of when people saying I'm losing my shit, that's exactly how I lose my shit. Because I don't see the players get in, like how you say it, the best ability of them to play. Because I don't think they know what system he's trying to apply. I think a hell of I see
I
the
think
hell of
we've made
out
the
of the
most changes.
can Donald Trump, can you not interrupt, please?
No,
look,
you do that to everyone.
Can
though,
you
bro.
please?
You do that
Can
to
you?
everyone.
Can you, Oscar? For example, the reason why I'm so upset about with this particular situation, I'm not upset at being 10 or 14. As long as we're not in relegation zone, I'm fine with it. The problem with Potter, I don't see us either doing the structural things that we're trying to apply or personnel to do, because Pulisic played so much better than any other players up top. One game, two game, he's not putting him up. You see what I'm saying? Like you doing the structure and then you trying to apply the personnel to it. He didn't do that. So
what do you mean
me,
he's not putting him up?
Oh my god!
End that point because I need to get Jester's points. Then we
Yeah, I
go.
can't lie. You're
Go,
rambling,
Jester.
bro. You're rambling at this point.
Right, Jesters, what were you saying, my guy? You all good?
Yeah, I guess Enzo Fernandez is not in limbo anymore. It's pretty much the president of Benfica has agreed to sell him. So it's just a matter of getting paperwork finalized. put through.
Yeah, it's just about discussing the payment plan and getting an agreement on that. They're apparently asking for more initially than what Chelsea wants to offer.
You negotiate every point because you're trying to save every dollar. They're trying to get every dollar up front. That's just what it is. People are. I mean, I know this generation is so. I need it now. It has to happen now. Fast food, fast everything. So, yeah, just it'll get done. It'll be done by the end of the week. Getting him next week. He'll be our player. As far as Mudryk, 88 million pounds for this dude. Really?
I don't want, bro.
He's
Ukraine
played
is
in-
not
he's
worth
played
80
in
million
Ukrainian
pounds, bro. No,
Super
man,
League.
we don't want that guy, man.
He's tearing up the Ukrainian Super League, or not even tearing up the Ukrainian Super League. It's not.
Tearing up that league, man.
Tell
I
that
don't get-
tell that to your best friend.
Who's my best friend?
What's
I didn't
his
know I
name?
had friends.
Carlito. Because
Everybody
him
has
and
opinions. They're just like assholes. Everybody has them, and they all stink. It's just what it is, man. It's not that deep. You've never seen him play against top competition. He didn't even start for his national team.
Bro.
Okay, and we're supposed to be paying 88 million pounds.
They're using us.
They're using us to make sure that we get the right price for them from Arsenal. That's
Yeah.
all
That's
it is.
fine. That's fine.
The reason Enzo Fernandez, I'm gonna say it again, is worth what we're paying for him is because he made his team better at the World Cup. When he came in, Argentina started playing lights out, and you could say Messi really won them the tournament. Without Enzo Fernandez, he didn't lift the trophy. So you want to look for players that make your team better, and he does.
Facts.
Is Mudryk going to come in and do that? No.
No.
We know with offensive players they need a year.
Plus, there's a massive payment to Fernandez's former club anyway, about 35 million euros as well.
Yeah,
that has to be paid as well. So
how much?
Look, nobody knows if Mudryk is going to be good. He could be good. Nobody's saying he couldn't. But
Yeah,
the gamble,
fair, he
first
could
of all,
be.
the gamble on 80 million, it's the big gamble. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, we do not need that player.
I think it's war tax. Zelensky's.
Wait, why do you say we don't need him?
Maybe they realize we're not getting
No.
Leao, you know.
And the prospect of the January transfer window to fix the serious situation, that's not the field we need for.
Yeah,
For me, it will be midfield and the backup to James. That's the number. But you see what I'm saying, Oscar?
But no, I agree with those positions. But what about the fact that we can't score goals and we can't create chances?
Well, because look,
Apparently,
Oscar, look at our
that creative.
If you look at our 2 games that we've played since we've come back, you've got Bournemouth, you've got Newcastle. Both of those teams are relatively the same as far as talent.
Yeah. Shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, we played fast, we played attacking football, and we tore them apart. Other than we probably should have scored more.
You mean Forest, not Newcastle?
Look at the Forest game.
Yeah, Forest.
You mean?
We were slow as hell, and because we missed one player. So the problem is not the front 3. It's the midfield and it's the build-up play. If you play quicker, you'll create more chances because you don't let the defense set up. If you're going to just sit there and play slow and wait for the defense to set up, any team's going to have a hard time scoring. Look at Arsenal yesterday against Newcastle. They've been scoring against everybody. That is the first game they haven't scored a goal this season. Because Newcastle said, you know what? We're going to give you respect. We're not going to play with you. We're going to sit back. Just like everybody that does against Chelsea. Break us down. Well, it's a whole different story to break down a low block or people who are playing defense first than it is scoring in an open game. So I think that the midfield, the right back, that's what we need to do. I would, if you're going to bring in an attacking player, go pay the loan fee for João Felix. Yes, I know it's extraordinary for 6 months, but you test him out for 6 months, and if they're willing to loan him, they're willing to sell him this summer. And if he's already here, you get a leg up.
Facts, bro. You're spitting. Facts.
A broken clock is right twice a day. So
I still think we need.
Time.
I still think we need an attacker, like a good attacker, somebody who can create something.
We need a creative guy. We haven't had that.
Again, you create from the midfield, not from the front.
Yeah.
First things first, we need to get Jorginho out the door.
No, but you can have a creative player in the front.
Get that guy out the door.
Sure.
Get him out.
Shut up, man.
Sure,
He's
sure.
going, man.
seriously,
He's
like-
going. You'll get what you
That's
Did you see
like
the pass he made to Sterling and then he was complaining? Like, this guy, oh.
That was Mounts.
Who's talking? Who's talking?
Me.
That's the guy. Lewis,
No.
the channel.
Are you talking about the funny voice?
Oh, the other guy.
Yeah.
Right. Guys, I do have to wrap up now already because I'm 20 minutes late onto Gem Stream. I said I was going to hop on. The City preview we're going to do tomorrow. We can chop up how and in what sense we're going to lose that game. But we look forward to that. Maybe Enzo
what if we win?
That's 10
What if
minutes.
we win?
If we win, ha!
that
Well,
means
at
the
least all
Arsenal
drinks will
wins
be
the
worth
league.
it.
Oh yeah. Come on, let's lose, bro. I don't want these
That's
guys.
fucking
Nah.
better lose than Arsenal win the league.
Can't be arsed. Right, everyone stay here because the link's going to send you straight to Gem Stream. Raid that. We're going to be on there in a few minutes. But big up everybody. Like, subscribe, up the Chelsea. And yeah, I look forward to tomorrow.